Boom, baby. We are live. What is up, everybody? No, your camera is not broken. This is really me. It's me, MLD. And I'm in Seoul, South Korea. And I have a little bit of work done on my face. And I'm going to tell you guys today the brutal truth about Looksmaxxing, my little surgery nightmare that I just went through, and how really these things don't maximize you in the way that people hope that it would. What's happening in today's modern time is kind of connected to this like mouse utopia experiment. We're going to talk about that today. But the purpose of today's episode is I really want to talk to you about the number one thing that women are looking for right now. And the number one thing women are looking for, and they've always been looking for it, and this is why men are failing in relationships now more than ever. They're looking for a truly confident man. Okay? A truly confident man is what they're looking for. And, the reason I'm doing this episode today is because so many content creators, so many dating coaches, so many of these guys, these influencers, everybody's so fake. They're incredibly fake. They buy their followers. They talk about girls that they really didn't get. If they did get the girls, they're leading with money or status, or kind of like manipulating the girl and holding her hostage in many different ways. The list goes on and on and on. And the bottom line is this: if you're living in a way that is trying to make people like you, you're living in a way that's like you're afraid of people judging you, you're cooked. You are cooked. You want to know why divorce rates are an all-time high? Because men don't stick up for themselves anymore. Men have no backbones. They're not rock solid in their belief. They're not rock solid in their frame. So today, what we're going to talk about is a lot. Okay. Most of you guys think this, which is the surgery, is what gets you the girls of the respect. But if you got to understand, it's really the inside that matters. It's who you are as a man. It is frame. Okay. So today we're going to talk about the brutal truth of Looksmaxxing versus real confidence. And I have a long comment review that we got to do because a lot of you guys gave me birthday wishes, and I just want to, just catch up with everybody, especially people who took time out of their day to wish me happy birthday. I just want to say, guys, I genuinely love you all. You guys are such great people. And we're going to get started right now.
Connection established.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay, because you don't know how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay. You can do what you want to do for your content.
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
And
She's
you can do
triggered.
that. No, Adam sent me a clip.
you should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich.
But my man,
It's common sense in every other country in the god world, but here you got to get out of god Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're gonna attract fucking predators.
I love that intro. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks for you guys popping in. Everybody seems to be concerned about me. It's going to be a-okay. So I'll give you a little bit of a background as to why everything is happening at this current time. And then I'm going to go into my history of Looksmaxxing and why there's a brutal truth about Looksmaxxing, and there's actually a very dark side to it, and why this is happening right now. And I actually got a beautiful script lined up, and it's going to be a long episode. This is going to be one of those episodes where I have to just go long. There is no TLDR. You know, that's the problem with guys nowadays. Everybody has the TikTok brain. They want short clips. They want quick information, but the majority of the men don't take action on it. I've been doing coaching now for 10 years, right? Majority of men who buy my courses, they never finish the courses. The majority of men, this is like 60% plus, okay? Majority of men, they never finish the course. I would say 75% plus never attend every webinar, okay? I would say people who join my monthly coaching, a lot of people just quit out quickly. And then they wake up one day, they're 45, they're alone, they're in debt, they're fat, they have nobody who loves them. And they're like, where did my life go? Well, it was with you, just not sitting down and doing the hard work that's necessary to be the man you want to be. And that's why guys like me are cleaning up, bro. I'm 40 years old and still have girls in their 20s after me. I ain't got no old bitch following me around. Got some babes after me consistently. I don't have to lie to them about anything. You know, there's a lot of scumbags out there lying to women, saying, oh, I'm this, I'm that. You know, guys photoshopping their photos. Like, you know, there's a fat guy in Brazil who likes to lie and be like, oh, I'm a DJ. And he photoshops himself in front of all this, like, you know, large crowds and shit. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm just this exuberant, like this ultra amazing guy. I'm like, no, dude, you're a fucking fraud. Everything about you's fake. You're a little bitch ass, you know? And it's just so funny to see the end result, you know, to get married to some bitch that left him, go fucks another dude, and then she comes back because the other dude realized that's just a hoe. I don't put a ring on that thing. That's just a hoe. And you take her back. Isn't that adorable? Because that's who you are. You remember, you guys are faking for these girls. The only person you're cheating is yourself. You're cheating yourself out of becoming a real G. You're cheating yourself out of becoming a real man. You're cheating yourself out of becoming a real confident person. Okay? Anytime people say, oh, you need to get a, like, you know, Richard Cooper saying, oh, just get a sports bike, then girls will like you. Okay, Baldy. Yeah. Then they could be like you, getting finessed up into your fucking mid-40s by hoes, huh? You know? Totally hilarious how many just so much bad information out there. This is why I'm rich, you know, because I have the sauce. I turn it around for these dudes. But guys sign up for my stuff and they go find a woman that loves them forever. That's real power. Okay? A woman who truly loves you, a woman who will do anything for you. That's the truth. That's what these guys, a lot of these guys, you know what? They have to lead with a fucking sports car. They have to lead with lying about being a DJ. They have to do this stuff because in their heart of hearts, they're just little bitch ass. There is no easy way. There's the hard way or there's no way. Right? And we're going to talk about that in today's episode because it's going to go, you know, we're going to go pretty deep on today's episode. D-Lav LA, dude, you're in great shape. Holy cow. That is like, dude, you Looksmaxx the supreme. Good work, bro. If you're having trouble with women and you look like that, you need to listen to today's episode because I'll cover your problems. Congratulations, you look amazing. You have to forgive my voice too because I had a lot of. I'll explain what happened. But a lot of this liquid is draining towards my throat area, and it's pushing up against my vocal cords, and it's really like causing me to have this kind of like distorted voice. But we do got the new Shure, the USB mic, USB-C Shure. So this is really nice. This is like about $150. Good microphone for traveling. As you know, I'm here in Seoul, South Korea. And the list of procedures I got done are actually in the description box below. And then what I'm thinking to continue to do, right? Because I am getting older. It is what it is. But I want to age gracefully. And I really have no qualms about using medical science to fucking, look good as I get old. There's nothing wrong with that. And yeah. So before we get going, I got to catch up with all the members of the community. And if you want to join the actual community, we have a free Telegram link. You can click in the description box below. We're closing in on 100 members. Okay. We're closing in on 100 members. So it's really cool because we only started this like a week and a half ago. Why do you have a beef with Rich? I don't have a beef with Rich. I just like making fun of him because he's just so fake. He's like, everything about that guy is so fucking fake. It's hilarious. He's not as confident as he pretends he is. He's not got as much pussy as he said he has. His girl's not as hot as he fucking pretends she is. Like, the guy is like, he's such a phony. It's just hilarious. He falls out with everybody he works with. He had a falling out with Rolo. He had a falling out with me. He had a falling out with Paul. He had a falling out with Myron. He only went crawling back to Myron because Myron outshines him now. Myron's the fucking man, right? And now he had a falling out with Moth. Who's the common denominator there? Who's the common denominator? I will let you figure it out, right? Come on, you guys are smart. It's not that hard. You figured this out. Thank you. You go around that side. Don't go on the camera. All the internet people, big crazy stalkers. Yeah. Even with my disgusting face the way it is right now, still got a beautiful girl taking care of me. Met a few girls on this trip. It's just when you're Mr. International, when you fucking got the silver tongue, you never run out of girls. You never run out of girls. Okay. That's the most important thing is the game and the frame. Okay. But we're going to do my favorite part of the show right now. The number one part of the show ever, because it features people like you watching me right now. Comment review. So first, I want to do a special comment review. I'm gonna blow through this because it's kind of crazy. I had no idea that like 98 comments from you guys on my birthday post. So I'll just show you real quick. I said here, I just want my little shout out to everybody. I said, I guess 40 is supposed to feel old. I don't feel old at all, and I really don't, guys. I don't look old. That being said, it's because I usually cook all my meals at home and exercise often. I don't have a bodybuilder's physique, and I do have a few injuries from MMA. Hey, too loud. Hey, what is that? But I feel great and totally want to say that I love you all so much. I love to be able to help you all and be here. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. And I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. Luckily I had a beautiful woman make this cake for me. And, I wanted to shout you guys out. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Casey DJ, who said, you're 4 months behind me, bro. Congrats. 40s are going to be epic. Stephen Hulse, thanks, bro. I'm 30 and always appreciate your work and contributions to the dudes out here. That's Stephen Hulse. Appreciate you. Pepsi Stonma, my European friend. Happy birthday, and all the best. Thanks, bro. Jim from Buffalo. 40 things I've learned from 40 episodes. Please, Dad. It's coming. This is German. Happy birthday from Johann Schultz. Shout out to all my Germans. I'm German, right? Let's go. Zig Heil. Matthew Storin. Happy birthday, young man. Appreciate you, dog. Cats and Cords. Happy birthday, hombre. S. Notice. Happy birthday, brother. Yellow Joe, my good friend. I fucking love this guy. Happy birthday, my friend. 40 is the best decades for men. Enjoy this moment. A lot to be proud of. This guy's a real G. Matt W., OG friend of mine, client, former client, good man. 45 here, it only gets better with your mindset. Thank you for the advice over the years that I've applied and make it the way. I'm so happy for you. Lawrence of Asia, God bless John. My daughter just turned 7 as well. Awesome. Mark, my friend, great friend. Happy birthday, John. Just stay away from old people. Hang out with young people, and you realize age is a mental concept more than a physical one. Absolutely. That's why I date all these young 20-year-old girls. Our Nav Ghost, there is no one younger than John MLD. It's pretty funny, but I appreciate you. I always love the Saitama, too. Jason Beaver, 40 is tough, though. I've been 40 plus for the last 3 years. And I replied, I said, been easy for me so far. I had a lot of deaths lately. I guess other than health is good wealth, and I got some assets. Can call up a girl whenever I want, but I lost my father a couple weeks ago. Even though with all that, I could not control what happened to him. That sucks, man. I don't know. My dad abandoned me. I'm a little bastard, you know. And then he died when I was 15, so I can't relate. But that must suck. And I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I'm here for you. Hit me up. Join the free Telegram if you need someone to talk to. Hey, Boogie. Thank you, brother, for everything. Wouldn't be here in my life without you. Love you, buddy. Via Espesa, happy birthday. You're a trailblazer. God bless you. Enjoy your day. God bless you too, man. Fat Bomb, happy birthday, John. Thank you. Tim Jordan, true blessing is self-love and health, which is infinitely valuable to the world and people with privilege to be around that. Facts. Happy birthday, MLD. Thank you. My friend Juan, Fast 1039. Happy birthday, John, and many, many more. Official Mr. Pothead says, happy birthday, dude. Appreciate you, guy. Appreciate you so much. Happy birthday, young man, from my friend Ernie. I hope you have a good one. You guys see how I know your usernames? This is how in-depth I am with my community. You know, I remember all you people from all these years. 9.Joe842 says, you're a 28 life path, the wealthiest possible life path. Happy birthday, sir. You guys don't even know. Appreciate you, dog. Aaron McDonald, thanks for everything. Love you. Sheshchar, happy birthday. That tiramisu looks bomb. It was not tiramisu. It was just like a real fancy Japanese cake, but thank you. Left Field, 1999. Shalom. Happy birthday, MLD. Love you. Jose Villa Real GTR, happy birthday. Appreciate you. For everyone here, to the Prince MLD, the absolute realist, and say nigga, it's good. No, overcomer, thriver, and hustler. I give you my best wishes and happy birthday ever. Kahir. Same age. Happy birthday. We both look like we're in our early 30s. I get late 20s sometimes. Let's go. Wait till I'm healed up. I'm look so hot. Flatten the curve. Happy birthday, John. Appreciate you. Raj Nanda. Happy birthday from Australia, mate. You sure you're not in your 30th? Keep up the great work. Love you. Iona Clan. Ione, not Lucian. Sorry. I can't read my fucking panda eyes. Happy birthday. Thank you, bro. M Yellowstone. Happy birthday. Roof Wrangler, my dear friend. Welcome to the club, brother. Click here to apply for your ARP card. Happy birthday, John. Love you, Seth. 86 Major. Happy birthday, WMD. Appreciate you, bro. Special, my German brother. Thank you, brother. You saved my life. You saved my life too, bro. Richard says, happy birthday, sir. NBA Crypto Boy, longtime supporter. Happy birthday, man. Love you, G. Gia for show. Happy birthday, bro. Ralph, 1997. Not a day over 21. Happy birthday. Love you, bro. Joey Alvarez, welcome to 40. Let's go. John Green, 1040. Happy birthday, man. If you're not old, explain to me how your knees feel. I feel like I've been doing combat sports for fucking 25 years. You know? And I told him it's called being a badass. Fair enough. Yeah, bro. I've been wrestling. I was wrestling varsity. I was a freshman wrestling varsity. Okay? Freshman and made varsity. Okay? In wrestling, do you know how hard that is to do? I was a bad fucking motherfucker. 125. DT2MXNL. This guy has the longest usernames. I always read it out because he's a supporter. Yeah, happy birthday, Millie. Why the fuck am I not getting notifications both on X and YouTube? Now it's gonna be 40 lessons I learned. The number keeps getting higher. Let's go. Dr. B says, welcome to 40 Club. Not gonna lie, it's pretty lit as a guy. Wealth engineer, you're born December 2nd, 1985. I would have guessed December 1st. Now that's Andrew Tate. Happy birthday. Enjoy Japan says, show you connects. Jev says, calm down. Didn't you have liposuction? You exercise all right. I did have liposuction and I got it again. Yeah, I think I linked the doc. Yeah, I linked the documentary right here. Check it out. Check out my liposuction documentary. You don't love anyone? That's fucked up. I love everybody. I love my dog too. And I love Happy. Yeah. Just relax for a sec. Why do 40-year-olds always think they don't look old? You look 40 and that's okay. But also, if you didn't get a hair transplant, other operations done, you definitely look 40 plus. What's wrong with what's wrong with people like this? Like, do you just like want to get online and hurt people's feelings? It's not like you wake out of bed, you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go and just like wake up and just spread some hatred. Like, what happened to you? Were you raped as a kid? Like, can we talk about this for a second? That's pretty funny though. These guys like so miserable. What did I say? I said, no, I don't afford y'all though, bro. Yeah, like what a like that's like people like this crack me up. This guy's never gonna amount to anything because he has a shitty attitude. Red Pill Crip, blessings, brother. Enjoy your day. Appreciate your message. Thank you, Quiet King, who just joined us in the telegrams as well. Now I got a checklist to keep myself up for the next 16 years. I'm 40 years young. Happy birthday, brother. Just joined the telegram. Oh, yeah, see, you mentioned right there. I remember you joined it. I'm 40 on the 7th, big dog. What did I say? Welcome to Big Lee's, nigga. Hell yeah, we're on cruise mode now. Let's go. Nah, never on cruise mode. We got to stay grinding. Maxwell Reversco, welcome to the 40s, G. So thank you so much. Listen, I know that was a long one, but I really, it's like a double-edged sword with comment review because, I really don't get into the meat of the show, but I do like doing these long live streams. And, I really just, I don't know. I'm more concerned with actually making connections with people who are like real and like, actually like this. I bought myself this. This is my new Louis Vuitton shirt. I just bought it right now. I like it. It's the Lovers logo. And we got the fox right here. Is this not fucking swag? I love it so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a little hot though. I'm sitting under this light. Baby, can you turn this light off? This is too hot. I'm gonna die in Korea. No, the light. Is it this one? Try that one. Yeah, that's fine. The light is just making me too hot. I'll be a panda lurking in the dark. I'll see Majide. Oh, it's a little hot because they got these like in Korea. They have these heated floors that like keep you warm during these like brutal Korean winter. But like even if you turn it off, like the whole room is like so fucking hot. It like really works. It's super quiet. It's super W. Let's see. Hello, Jonathan. This is Martin, the poker player. Wanted to show my support and say, keep going, man. Keep going, helping man. Thanks so much. Oh, you guys are writing some cool comments. MLD looks maxing hard, recovering and well. Be safe. Always providing good value content. It's gonna be we're gonna be real. We're gonna drop some serious heat today. But I wanted to catch up with you guys on the comment review because the community is very important to me. Especially if you want to reach out to me and write a comment, I feel like I owe it to you. To highlight you guys that comment, participate. And you see, I got my teeth done today too. The perfect smile. This is literally Ivy League smile. Come on, I can't fully smile because my face is still all fucked up and swollen. But Liz's smile line, like I look like $1 million smile. I love this smile. It's fucking gorgeous. Some of you don't trust vaccines, yet you would let some maniac perform surgery on you. Why would you? What kind of dumbass comment is that? Are you fucking retarded? What you think I just like went into like a back alley in Korea and gave some guy some kimchi? And I was like, yo, can you make me handsome? You really think that? That's really what goes through your mind. You really think that? You are fucking retarded, dude. That's like the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. I researched this and I went to a clinic and paid thousands of dollars to get this done by a professional surgeon in one of Korea's most prestigious areas, Gangnam, who performs the surgeries on celebrities and politicians. You think I'm just like walking into some place like, hey, yo, Dr. Kim, can you help me out? My dentist that did this, he went to fucking Columbia. He went to Columbia Dental School. That's Ivy League. Okay. And he went like 15 years ago when they were still strict on letting people in. Now they just like let you in and fucking try to be woke. So that was a pretty dumb, that was a pretty retarded thing to write here, Mr. R40388. That's really stupid. Like that was like exceptionally dumb. I'm joking. I'm literally dumbfounded at your stupidity. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Grow up. Anyways, let's go to the comment section for the last two videos that I missed. The Simp and Confession booth was a good one. Shout out to Jay who helped us and featured it out. You know, Madman Jay says this Jay guy needs to reappear on the show frequently. Dude got them stories you listen to over bonfires. He's a cool guy. The first imp story is wild, says Dr. B. Wealth engineering, Father MLD. Please continue to deliver these poor simps from damnation. That's all I've been doing for 10 years, G. Left field says the first story. The first story is one wild roller coaster ride. Definitely a toxic relationship. Facts. Glad Jay got through it and finally released her back into the wild. Yeah, you got to send him back to the streets, bro. Medo Lias del Rancho, my good friend Jorge, says, I was listening to the first imp story at the gym. Guy reminds me of Buddy's story. I'll have to call him in and talk about his tale. Please, Father, Rodrigo Barbosa says, please, Father, continue to bless us with this public service. The new next pod, instant classic. Looks like we have a new repeat show. Let's go. Fax says, damn, this story is traumatic, but yeah, crazy poo in your 20s is freaking addictive, bro. In any age bracket, that crazy 20-year-old pussy is the only way you can get it out of your system is by literally just getting it out of your system. Let's see. John, I'm not a hater, and honestly, I believe you're one of the only true men out here helping other guys get their life right. But the fact that you are so trustworthy has also led many men to trust someone else based on your recommendation. And you've never addressed that. Justin, Mark, Charlie, and Miguel. I personally spent thousands on those holes because I trusted you. You never acknowledged that. So I did disavow Justin, Mark. And then Charlie and Miguel, I disavowed them at the end of the beginning of quarter 4 in 2022. And I said they're going down a dark path. They are involved in that hex pyramid scam that's still wrecking people to this day. And I don't know what you're saying, but I've literally publicly disavowed that. So you could reach out to me if you need to talk. Join the free Telegram, find me in there, and then send me a DM. I'll talk to you. Looks like I replied. Yeah, I said, where were you been since 2022 when I publicly disavowed Charlie and Miguel? And then at the end of quarter 2 in 2023, I disavowed Justin Mark. You know, I only gave him the stamp of approval for 6 months. B-Boy Red Moon, Diamond, love you. DT2MXNL says Money Muscles Game Frame. MLD is consistently getting 1K views with his live streams within 24 hours. Hot Dude Army is so back. Just stick tight. Wait till I have my new content strategy that I'm deploying here in a second. Kaiser Demon says the shadow ban has been lifted. Let's go. It has. Continue Sim Stories. I shall. Padre MLD, love you. Where is the vid on J Mall John Anthony lifestyle lawsuit? I can't find it on the channel. Can someone link it? It's on Ice White's channel. John, this was gold. Jay needs to be regular. Thanks to the gents who shared. All right, so that was that episode, and then we had the Akash Singh Beta Male of the Year recent episode. And that we're gonna cover those comments next. I like doing the comment review. Yes, Gangnam Style. I'm currently in Gangnam. There's no H though. Gangnam. Yeah, this is like the Beverly Hills of Korea. Is this a new? You're funny, bro. Is this a new filter? Yeah, I got the panda. You know, I was in the clinic, and there's like, you know, when you go to these plastic surgeon clinics in Asia, it's like all like beautiful girls working there, right? They don't want some fucking ugly bitch there, you know what I mean? And then they're like, oh, you look like panda. It was so funny, you know. And then the doctor saw me today because he knew I was going to go back to Japan, and he was just like, oh, panda, you know. It was so funny. He's a nice guy. I'll explain what happened with the surgery, and you know, it like I'll tell you some funny stuff too. I think like real to my core. some funny stuff that happens to me when they started pulling me out of anesthesia. Got a real good story. These things here, these are Korean protein drinks, by the way. 43 grams of protein, 186 calories. This is peanut protein. It is delicious. Guess how much this is? Like $2.70. Think about it. $2.70 to get 43 grams of protein in. It's lit. Super lit. It's a lot of cool stuff. They need to bring this stuff to America, because that 42 gram drink in America, the I'm talking about the one that's always in the convenience stores. It's like usually like $5 or $6. It tastes like shit, and it's like so huge. It's like 200 something calories. Like, why are we not having efficient drinks like this in America? Bro, this is so funny. I was telling people I look like the JD Vance meme right now. Like, that's how fucking fat my face is. I look like the JD Vance meme. All right, let's go. Let's do the next one. This Akash Singh situation is brutal, bro. Poor bastard. That's another guy who has no game, has no true confidence in himself, and he's leading with money and status. That's what he has to do just to get wrecked. This one video must be mandatory viewing for all men. This is Gio Remy. Charles Lugo Jolo. A moment of silence for Akash. And then Gio Remy's back. He says, reminds me of when Logan Paul was on Flagrant 2. Logan was coping hard. Found you did a video, and this Logan Paul situation got worse. Episode 6. Yeah, that got like 20-something K views on that. I remember that was a really good video. Ray M says, prop symbol D for doing this one under the weather. Yeah. I was really fucked up during that time, And then let's see. We do Air Jordan 655. I don't think the Logan Paul situation with his wife could have been topped, but here we are. Yeah, she was like an outward hoe. That's the craziest part. Jaunty Fox says, great stream. I love the episodes when you really show off your psychology, education, analyze, plus explain body language and social dynamics. I hope you do more where you break down some social interaction. I'm actually going to do that today with featuring that clavicular. I want to show people he's not as confident as people think he is. And I'm not taking shots at him. He's a young kid, but I just got to keep it, a buck. Zachary, my good friend, says, why does bro think she's so innocent? Because she says so. LOL. Yeah, I guess so. Bob Lee, 433. She's naive. Yeah, right. Mr. Stream, but never thought I'd see a guy who makes Destiny and Logan Paul look good. This is biblical disaster facts. W shows says Dr. B. Ralph, in addition to this breakdown, I think they are trying to protect her by defending her innocence. You outed yourself as listening to black pill content. No, I didn't out myself for shit, bro. I check everything. Like the viral stuff. Like look at my sidebar. You can tell here like what I watch, you could see here like a lot of movie stuff, a lot of Asmongold stuff, a lot of business stuff. And then there's like black pill, like this guy, Better Bachelor is a black pill guy, and if I see stuff relevant to my niche, I click on it and I watch, So anytime you see the stuff on the right, you see I've been checking out some superhero stuff lately and some Star Wars stuff. And then Greg Doucette has a really good channel. And, my friend Hayden from Woman Propaganda, and I was checking out Streamer of the Year awards and stuff. So yeah, like, what do you mean outed? What are you trying to catch me? Like, what are you trying to do? You've been outed. You're going to expose me for watching YouTube videos? Shut the fuck up. The last clip you played from Rehab Room's video. Rehab Room is an extreme black pillar right up there with Face and LMS and Clav. I thought you hated black pill content. Aside from that great breakdown, highly educational. That's what I do, bruh. Oh, look, you guys are going in on him. That's funny. Let me read this. Pariah, he says, and how would you know this? Permanent marking. You are so naive. You've gone so far into thinking you're holier than thou that you've changed, that you circle right back. Just because someone is a black pillar that used 3 hours of his time to gather information, that doesn't mean that information is thereby marked by a person like a cow being branded. Appreciating someone else's effort while disagreeing with their narrative can also be true at the exact same time. Islam is right about women. This is the most base comment right here. Shout out to Alien Elite. Islam is right about women. Mr. R4, really poor vetting. If you're high status, why not hire a PI to check her out before committing facts? Facts. That's a really good comment compared to the dumb shit you just said in the chat. You know, hope you're still watching. I still love you. I forgive you. Jeffrey Merson taps on single trumpet for Akash. Etched on gravestone. Akash destroyed and killed by his wife. Not destroyed by and killed by his ego. His ego and his pride. Brian T says, "Happy birthday, John." I felt embarrassed for that, man. His wife and his friends and coworkers are trash. I've never seen the podcast like a humiliation ritual. Hope he finds the help he needs. He may kill himself with this level of humiliation. Maybe, bro. Baron Gaslight says, did it all to himself. I don't know who this bitch is, but she's like trying to get people to come to like corral people in the chat. You should correct yourself by saying the only way he could redeem herself is to divorce her and find a better, more loving, beautiful woman. No, he needs to redeem himself. He has to divorce her. That's the only thing he needs to do to redeem himself. Guys, I'm curious. Is she really that pretty? I said, shut up, American woman. Don't tell me how to run my show. And then Chris Cleve says he did say at one point, he said not had to replace. Thank you so much, Chris Cleve. And Siege Clan 34 says WMLD. Ooh, that was a long one. That was a long comment review, but it was necessary. Oh, hey, what's up, Paul? Damn, brother, what did the other guy look like? Heal soon. Nah, we're good. I'm Gucci, baby. Oh, check out Critical Drinker. Yeah, I watch this stuff. He's cool. 6 Rasta, he says, gotta lock in and do some stuff. Gonna check back later, sending some positive energy and a speedy recovery. Yeah, bro. What's up? Shout out to you, Core Power. Nice. Dominicano. This is Dominicano, coño. Dominicano, coño. That's funny, dude. That's hilarious. All right. So listen, let's talk about it. Okay. First, okay, let's talk about why I'm in Korea. Okay. So, as you guys know, if you haven't been paying attention, okay, I actually have a pretty banged up body from years of combat sports and training in the gym. In January 2024, I have ripped my top left pectoral muscle. It's a chronic rupture. And actually, the muscle is starting to migrate and pull down here. It's extremely deformed. It's I don't like it at all. It sucks. It fucking sucks. I went to a Japanese doctor right after it happened. What happened? I was repping 205. It was like 205 or 200. I always do kilograms in Japan, so I kind of forgot. But I was repping that, and kind of not training too smart, to be honest with you. And I was like really pushing so hard. And the thing is, you have to know your limits because your body is not invincible. And what ended up happening was I felt it. I felt my muscle rip and my arm just like gave out. And I like caught it on the safety bar. And then I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? And I remember just like, it was bad. Then it started bruising up like this on here, right? So I went to this doctor. And if you guys don't know right now, okay, one of Japan's dirty little secrets is they hate foreigners. Japan does not like foreigners at all. As a country, they are like, you think like the whole MAGA thing, like I was racist and shit in America. It is 10,000 times worse in Japan. They hate everybody that's not Japanese. They don't want you living there. They don't want you using their resources or anything, right? So I think my doctor was like sneakily racist because I went to this guy and I was like, yo, like this shit feels like it's fucking chopped, bro. Like I feel this shit feels washed. You need to help me out. And he's like, oh no, it's not. Like, you're fine. I was like, really? And at the time, I wasn't really using AI to like verify everybody's human stupidity nowadays. So I kept training, but then I just noticed like it just wasn't the same. It just felt weird. And so it's fucking hilarious. Sorry, you guys are crazy. Don't you stop lying? You got the Diddy treatment. Hey, listen, I'm gonna blow up after that. If I got the Diddy treatment, I'm gonna be fucking famous, bro. Oh my god, no. There's only one men's dating coach that's out here having sex with men, and he lives in Brazil. That's not me, okay? And he's got a YouTube channel deleted, and he's out here banging dudes. having sex with men and talking about it on the internet. Oh my god, it's so funny, dude. These comments, these fucking jokes write themselves, man. Yeah. Jap doctors do dirty Americans and people. Yeah, they do. And so this doctor was like, "No, you're fine. And I didn't fact check him. So I was like, okay. So I kept training, and it just wasn't hitting the same, right? And what happened when you get it, and here's the thing, this is really important, okay? If you think you get a muscle tear, you have about a very short window to fix it. Like, you need to get surgery very quickly. This happened in January of 2024. We're almost on 2 years. So now I need to take a part of my hamstring muscle. So they're going to cut open the back of my leg. They're going to take some of my hamstring, and they're going to attempt to reswitch. I have the meeting with the doctor on the 11th. We're going to figure it all out. So I've been pushing the surgery off for quite some time. And I said, like, when the bull market's over, I was going to get out here and get it done. So while I'm waiting for him, one of the guys who signed up for the Passport Bro communities is a Korean guy. He's a friend of mine. He's an actual Korean citizen. And he does a lot of surgery with the robot surgery machines, where like a doctor like uses Wi-Fi connections and whatnot. And I'm gonna close the door. Is that window? Is that a window? Is there a screen? Screen, I must go. 9. Yeah. I'll do it. So, anyways, sorry, it's just fucking hot in here, guys. I'm about to take this shirt off, man. This shirt is like Louis Vuitton. They make like really good, like quality material. I'm so hot. So anyways, where was I? Okay, so that's why. So we knew this guy. He's been doing all the robot operation stuff, right? And so one of the things they would do is, it was an orthopedic surgeon place. It's like one of the best orthopedic hospitals in Korea. And also, it's unfortunate, I have early stages of osteoarthritis in both of my knees, just from years of kickboxing, jujitsu, just doing crazy sports. Sparring is mainly the main thing, is jumping around and fighting and kicking and, scrambling and stuff like that. I've been doing it for a long time, right? Literally my whole life, since I was 15, And so the knees are kind of washed right now, right? So what happens is I was like, okay, well, I got to fix this, right? So I figured I had some time before the meeting. So I said, let me come out to Korea. I came out here solo, actually. And I was like, you know what? In January of this year, this Japanese bitch, this is more Japanese racism, by the way. So this Japanese bitch, Dr. Hitomi Uchida, real fucking whore. And, she was like, yeah, because like my first veneers, I went down. Let me talk about veneers real quick, okay? So I got my first set of veneers in 2022. And my friend was like, yeah, come down to Colombia. We'll do it for $5,000. And I wasn't too smart about it at the time. I was like, $5,000 and I need to go to Colombia. Fuck it, let's go, right? That's when I was doing a lot of content with Troy Francis and James Tusk. And I went down there, and this bitch mutilated my gums and gave me the most oversized. My first set of veneers, I fucking hated them. I really fucking hated them. I just kind of tolerated it. It was always bothering me in the back of my head. So fast forward 3 years later, I meet this Hitomi bitch, and she's like, yeah, we can do it. We can do it, right? And the first person who put on my fucking veneers was a woman, and she did a bad job. My bite was fucked up. The veneers started falling off. My bite was misaligned. It was done in some back alley shithole place. I'm crazy as fuck to do that. That was crazy, okay? And, Thank you so much, Billy. That's nice of you. I'm gonna leave that. I gotta say, 99% influence wouldn't show up like you did today. They're so insecure. Props to you. I'm really fucking confident, bro. Truly confident. It's a rare thing you'll see. He told me like the AV actress. I don't know. I don't watch Japanese porn, so I don't know. But her name is Hitomi. I think Hitomi from Dead or Alive, the fighting game. But anyways, yeah. So she's like flirting with me and shit over text, even though she's got a fiance, and she's like sending me kissy emojis, like, yeah, I'll fix you up. You'll do good. You'll do good. So when she's taking my veneers off, this bitch is like mutilating my fucking mouth. And then we made the design. The design was like done so bad. She put the temporary veneers on. The temporary veneers kept falling off. I remember I was on a date with this Mongolian girl with big titties, right? I wanted to suck on those titties so bad. I love big tits, right? Just big fucking, those tits are like kind of like squishy and juicy. And I remember my fucking teeth fucking fell out on the date, and she saw it and she was like immediately turned off. I was like, fucking bitch, he told me, And so, fucking this cunt. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. So then they ordered the fucking piece of shit veneers, and she puts them on, and she puts it on wrong, and it's like on at an angle. And I'm like, yo, you put this on wrong. And she was like, no, that's just the way your teeth are shaped under. I was like, then why did the fucking previous ones not look like that? She's like, I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. I was like, you're fucking busy? And the thing is, in Japan, you're a foreigner, they treat you like fucking dirt. Like, you got to find a right clinic, and you got to really understand who's who. Because Japanese people are fucking snobs. They think they're better than everybody. They really do. They think, the sun on the fucking flag is like a symbolism of the sun god that came and gave birth to them. It's fucking so retarded, right? And so she did. So then I posted on my Instagram. I was like, yo, I need an immediate fucking cosmetic dentist to like help me do some shit. She saw that shit too. She followed. She didn't say shit. And then I fucking set her up. I set the stupid bitch up. And I went back and I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on? I had to pay too. I paid first. I paid $7,000. $7,000. And listen to this fucking crooked whore did. Okay. So I walked in there. She didn't know I had a secret recorder on. So I got her recorded. I'm going to fucking drag this bitch through hell soon in court and fucking completely ruin her life. Because you fuck with me, I'm going to fucking get back. I'm going to get my fucking get back. Believe you me, I'm not to be fucked with. I'm not to be fucked with. I'm going to get my get back. I will. You'll never see it coming. You'll never fucking see it coming. So if you fuck with me, no, you got your get back coming. Mac the Day Gamer deleted his fucking ex, by the way. Isn't that fucking hilarious? After he found out I know where he works. He's running scared like a little faggot. Because that's what he is. He's a little fucking bitch ass. But anyways, I'm gonna get my get back on her too. And so so this is what happened. So I go back, I record her. I'm like, yo, I need a refund. Like, you fucked this up. You clearly don't know what the fuck you're doing. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a refund. I'm gonna give you a refund, right? Which is a violation of the Japanese medical code. If you say you're gonna give a refund and then you don't, you're fucked, right? Because she didn't know I was recording her, and you don't need permission to record people. So she said she's gonna give me the refund. She's like, just give me some time. I gotta fucking, send me your bank. She's this real fucking evil bitch, dude. She's like, yeah, send me your bank account, send me everything, and then we're gonna wire it over to you. We don't keep that much cash in the fucking register here, because I paid all cash because I'm a fucking boss. And so I go home, and then like 4 days later, I get a legal letter. I get a letter from a lawyer. This is such commonality, like all these pieces of shit and using lawyers, right? So I get a fucking letter from this bitch, and this fucking whore, right, hired a fucking lawyer that said they're accusing me of fraud. And in the letter, it was real racist too. It was like, A, we're not going to communicate in English. You only need to communicate in us in Japanese. B, you're forbidden from going back to the dental clinic at all. And if you do, we're going to have some problems. And then C, the medical staff on the site has decided that there are no problems with your veneers. And like, my shit was like crooked, right? And I was just like, so mad. And so when you get bad work done, every time I ran my tongue across my teeth like that, I would always feel the snatched part. And it was just like, you know, so bad. And it was just like every time I would fucking look in the mirror and dislike my smile, I would just be reminded of how I was betrayed and how this bitch stole my money and how she was just a fucking piece of shit, right? And so that being said, I hated my smile every time I looked in the mirror. I just hated it. And just every time I looked in the mirror, it just like made me angry, right? And that's why when you have like these little things that are always bothering you, if you have like someone in your life that's like a piece of shit, that's always fucking with your head, or when you have somebody in your life that's like constantly, just giving negative comments about you, or just like it's like a walking around life with a stone in your shoe. You got to cut it off and get it done, right? And so this was brutal to get this redone again. But I knew that like now when I do this, I have a good memory of Dr. Park, fucking super smart guy, a man did a good job because these two fucking women fucked up. And not only did this bitch, and like this is so red pilling too, like a Japanese bitch dentist fucking sucks dick. The Colombian bitch, the dentist, fucking sucks dick. I called both of them out on it. They both fucking were weaseling their way. The Colombian bitch is like, no, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Blah, 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 blah. The Japanese bitch is just like, oh, it's, we believe we did it right. No, she did the snaky shit. She was like, oh, I'm going to give you a refund. Then the legal letter comes. And now she's like, oh, actually, we're not going to do shit. And, fuck you. You're basically a fucking nig out here. And like, you can't do shit. But she doesn't know. I'm not the one to be fucked with. She does not know. This bitch is going to get her so bad. And so that being said, right? I decided to get these veneers done for my birthday. My birthday just turned 40, 8 days ago. And I was like, I'm gonna go fucking do this. And that led me to, coming out here and giving a shot for the doing the chin liposuction in the eyes. So a couple years ago, I had some fat transfers under my eyes, right? And when you get dark circles under your eye, it's actually what it is that the skin and the fat under your eye, right, is actually the thinnest part of skin in the human body. Okay. And then so when you age, or if you have poor bone structure, what ends up happening, right, is your fucking the fat starts dissipating, or if you have bad bone structure, which is like your eyes are more sunken in, you don't necessarily have dark circles. What you have is a shadow, right? And so it's creating a shadow. So what they did was they took some fat out from my inner thigh and then put it in here. The problem with fat transfers is the fat dissolves over the years. So I was overdue for that. Now, on August 18th of this year, okay, I was weighing in at 177 pounds because I was dieting aggressively. I was dieting down hard, right? And I was I'm 177.8 pounds in this photo. I'm going to show you guys here in a second. And I'm 5'10", right? So even though I was like pretty lean and like, starving myself and going fucking hard in the paint gym wise, I still had this stubborn fat under my jaw and under my chin. And so, I was kind of like asking AI, and I plugged what I do. I like to cross-reference my choices with AI. So I actually asked Claude. I asked Gemini, which, by the way, if you're not using Gemini 3, that's the most advanced AI out there. Gemini 3 is fucking the shit, bro. If you're not using Gemini 3, you're cooked. I've stopped using ChatGPT because it's just like Gemini 3 is just like fucking light years better. Light years better. Gemini 3 terrifies me with how smart it is. Okay. So let me show you. Oh, excuse me. Was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was August. King Dre's calling me. Shit. King Dre's calling me. Call you back, G. Okay. So, all right, let me show you these photos. Okay. I'm not gonna, that one shows my dick. Let me I forgot to send these to myself. But here we go. I'm gonna drop it out for you. Okay. So, all right. So this was the day that I locked in and was like super fucking giggling, right? And the problem though was that even though I was, very, very, very lean, I still had this double chin thing happening. So I asked AI and I was just like, yo, what is going on here? Like, why am I looking like, I have to grow like a full fucking beard, to like cover it. And then even I could just see it from the side angles too. And I just didn't like what it looked like. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to make myself look aesthetically pleasing, and I just really didn't like it. Right. So this is me. Okay. This is how I was looking. What the hell's going on? Why is it not sharing? Give me a second. I'm going to refresh the browser. All right, let me see if this fucking shit works. Okay. It's fucking mega gay, bro. What a piece of garbage. This browser can't try a different screen. So dumb. All right, I'll just do it like this. Hold on, Okay, here we go. So I got down to like 177, 178. Okay. And this is what I was looking like here. Dude, what is going on? Screen share is just not working? Hold on. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Dude, StreamYard is so fucking gay. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Hold on, let me see. I hate when tech doesn't work. Dude, what the fuck? Bro, this is like fucking so infuriating. Hold on, let me try this again. It's so annoying, bro. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. Well, I don't know, dude. This is so annoying. All right, Karen. I guess I can't fucking share screen. That's so gay, bro. What a piece of garbage. What a piece of fucking garbage program this shit is. Wow. I'm fucking astounded at the stupidity of this company. Yeah, OBS. I know OBS is the shit. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up. Nope, won't let me do that either. Image file. Here, will this? Nope. Oh, okay. Well, oops. That's the girl I banged in Korea. Doxed. All right, hold on. Let me find this fucking goddamn file. All right, here we go. Oh my God, so annoying and so gay. All right, desktop, here we go. Fucking finally. Oh, great. Only lets me share PNGs. Even better. Fucking. Oh my fucking God, bro. It's like God fucking hates me today. All right, let's change this to a fucking PNG. StreamYard fucking sucks. FYI, guys. Sucks. Gigantic dick. Like, huge fucking gigantic dick. There we go. Okay. So that's me at 178 pounds. And I still had like a considerable amount of like jowls and shit under, you know, my body frame right there. And, you know, for a 39-year-old guy, looked pretty good, right? Looked pretty good. So I took the questions and I went to ChatGPT. I went to Gemini and then ChatGPT and then Claude and then Grok. And I was like, take a look at this profile. Look at the double chin thing I got going on here. And is this something that I can remove from dieting? And it was like, if you did remove this from dieting, you would have to be going down to like 145, like 155, 145 pounds. And I would lose a lot of muscle if I were to do that, right? So my biggest thing is the number one of the highest longevity markers you have in the human body is how much muscle you have on your body. Like the more muscle tissue you have, the more the longer you're gonna live, right? And so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna like sacrifice my muscle tissue just to fucking, you know, lose this little fat under my chin. So I was thinking to myself, you know, King Dre wants to know what happened to my face. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? It was saying like you have to go lower, like down, and that's the thing. I just didn't want to sacrifice and starve myself and lose all that, because I would rather keep muscle and live longer than like, you know, starve myself and like be performing so bad. And to be like 12% body fat and stuff is like not necessarily the healthiest thing for you to be at. Okay. And so, and then also I found out that for men, this, oh, Scotty, I'm fine, buddy. Don't worry. Good to see you around, Scotty. Bless you. You know, when you're a guy and you get older, there's some people genetically have just like this fat here that is, kind of just like very stubborn and you can't get rid of it. And so I was like, you know what? Why don't I just like get a little fucking liposuction out of here and pull it right out? So I started doing some research on the internet and I found this video. So look at this. Try screen share again. God knows what's gonna happen. Hold on, I gotta refresh the browser again. Fucking screen. All right. So then I saw this video here, right? And I saw this fat bitch. I was like, all right. So
everyone, I'm Marcella. I am a patient care coordinator here at Spa Facial Plastics. I work with Dr. Patel, and usually I'm on the other side of the camera filming our lovely patients, but today it's actually my turn. I'm going to be doing skinny lipo.
So this is what they do.
Hi guys, I am day one. I was like so amazed at how very minimal pain. I get off and show you guys. Our day two. This will be, of course, the only time I took the wrap off.
So this is day two. This is day two. Look at her. She looks phenomenal.
This will be, of course, the only time I took the wrap off. I wish I could explain what kind of sensation it is I'm feeling. Anyways, I know you guys don't even care. You just want to see what it looks like so far. So I'll just show you. I am right here. I really haven't even looked myself because I'm so scared to like turn my neck. And then let's go to this view here. Same thing. I like to peek, but I don't want to really look because I'm like, don't want to turn my head. But anyways.
So I saw this video, did a couple researches, and I was just like, oh, okay. Like, if this chick can fucking do this shit, then I could easily do this shit too. But what I didn't know is that men and women have very different type of fat tissues, okay? So men, when we make fat, okay, our fat is harder. It is denser, okay? And it is stronger, right? Because we're men. Women's fat is easier and stuff to get out. So look at all this bruising I had. I had the exact same procedure done, right? It's actually, you could see too. I'm gonna take off my shirt. You see, it's draining downwards. You see this bruising here? I'm not actually bruised. That's blood inside of my body that's just draining downward. Just gravity pulls me down, you see? And so all the bruising and shit you see here, okay, is, can you see that? She didn't have any of this stuff at all, right? I kind of don't even want to put my shirt back on. It's kind of hot. I'm just going to raw dog this whole fucking live stream. I'm just going to keep the shirt off. What do you think, boys? Keep the shirt off? Let's do it. It's hot as hell. Okay. You see the bruises and everything. And so, you know, and shout out to Scotty, good looking loser. OG, man. OG in the game. This guy's fucking real pimp, bro. This guy's like an unsung hero of like the foundational cores of the manosphere. This guy's a real pimp. Scotty, you're the man. We got to do a show, buddy. Hit me up. So, right. So then that was a video that I saw, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be a piece of work, right? So they fucking, I was like, I go there, and the chick's like, yeah, there's gonna be downtime, and I was like, shut up, bitch, you know, I'm fucking MLD ho, how dare you doubt me, you know? And she's like, so downtime's gonna be a little extreme. I was like, yeah, whatever, shut up, I don't care. And I was like, just fucking, let's do this, right? So I forget how much it costs, but then I also got these light because they got the circles done. So this is called a lower bleph, and they actually go inside through the eye. That's why my eyes look crazy as hell. They go with a laser inside the eye, and they reposition your fat pads, and they took some fat from my chin and put it in here to give more volume. Because when you get older, what happens is all the skin and the facial fat you have, it starts getting dissipated away. But modern medicine allows you to transfer it. And the way stem cells and the way AI is moving forward, like, dude, in 10 years, this fucking tech is going to be insane, bro. Okay. When you see bitches that are like 70s that look like, you know, in their fucking early 40s. And I'm going to be one of those people, you know. I take pride in how good I look. You know, I look better than the average person. I'm not a fat mess. And, you know, life's better when you're good looking. Okay. And, but it's not everything, which a lot of these Looksmaxx people think it is, right? So anyways, the next thing is that, you know, they put me under, they do it, and they came out of the surgery. I was fine. It was funny too. She told me, like, when I came out of the anesthesia, she was like, "You're pretty aggressive. You're cussing us out." I was like, she was like, "You motherfucker. You said you were she said you were telling us, like, you were saying fuck a lot and scolding us." And then I started, for some reason, I started talking in Japanese. And I was saying itai, itai, which in Japanese means pain. I feel pain. I feel pain. So she said I was cussing them out. And then I was fucking talking Japanese when I was fucking, you know, in the operation room. And so what's crazy in Korea too, like, I don't know, they don't do this in Japan, but in Korea, they like strap you down because they know, like, you know, Korean people are big people, right? They have Mongolian DNA. So when you come to Korea, a lot of these Korean men are like really big. Like it's not uncommon to see a 6 foot tall Korean guy. In Japan, they're all little manlets, right? So they're like, you know, you fucking mog them everywhere you go. But I'm strapped to this fucking thing apparently, and I'm like fucking cussing them out. I was just like, just true to my Vegeta core, right? And she's like, "Yeah, things gonna be okay, whatever." But then the next day, my face like swole up, fucking huge, like massive, massive. My eyes were like all fucked up, right? And what another crazy thing about plastic surgery is, when you get plastic surgery, everybody's body responds differently. Like, the human body is just such an amazing thing, man. It's like, but everybody's body responds differently. And so my response was, unfortunately, a very bad response. It was just like, giga brutal, bros. Giga brutal. This is what I looked like one day after surgery. Let me show you. I just hopefully this gay ass computer fucking works, bro. But you're gonna see I look like that one mukbang guy, Nikado Avocado, that gay guy. Let me see if I can. Does it support the fucking files? Of course it doesn't. It doesn't even show up on right. Gay, dude. So stupid. So fucking gay. Here we go. Can't wait to get back home to the studio, guys. Cannot wait to get back to the studio. I'm like so sick of being on fucking on the laptop shit. But it's all good. I'm gonna stay positive because, you know, a lot of people are watching, and I just hope that I'm adding value to you guys. That's my number one thing, you know. I just pray to God that I'm adding value and helping your lives out. Okay, take a look. So here we go. This should work. Let's see. Okay. So that was me. See? That was one day after surgery. So look at that. You see? Look at the bruising on my neck. Not nearly as spread out it is right now. You see? So that's what happens. Okay. And so this was kind of like my surgery nightmare, because I actually got to shoot some videos, and I'm filming a new course, and I'm coming up with some new stuff to come up with a new coaching program that's going to like really speedily help guys out. Like, one of the guys who just signed up for my coaching program 3 weeks ago already lost his virginity. And, you know, we're actually just going to scale this at a higher rate and, you know, really tackle these core issues that guys are dealing with. And so, unfortunately, this is like throwing my plans, you know, a little bit off schedule. You know what I mean? And so, that's what happened. So now, unfortunately, it is what it is. But I want to, yeah, Foxborough, you're so smart. That's a really smart comment. Your immune system likes to fight just like you. It really does. Right. And so, yeah, Hube Sama. Oh my God, bro, that guy's such a creep. That's funny. I do look like Hube Sama. So anyways, that's what happened. That was like the nightmare part of it. Okay. So when you talk about, like, you know, doing surgeries like this, there's a lot of risk involved, right? Like I said, my veneers nightmare. I had 2 terrible doctors, both women. Never trust a woman doctor, guys. Especially some of you guys tell me you're like going to a TRT clinic for a woman. Guys, I'm telling you, if you have a fucking woman doctor, if you have a fucking woman dentist, if you have like a woman accountant, Okay, these all personal things that have happened to me. These women fucking suck. Okay, men are better at these things. Men are better at occupational stuff. Women are lazy. They don't work as hard. This is all documented. Okay, period. They're not set out to do men's job. That's why we're all fucking fat and miserable right now. Okay, and don't trust a woman to do fucking something competent. Just don't. Okay. I know that when this heals up, it's gonna look amazing. This is going to look amazing. He said he pulled out so much fucking fat, and there's not going to be more fat cells that regenerate in this area. I would have to eat so much fucking food to get fat. I would have to consume like consistently 4,000 calories a day, which is like, nah, bro. Like I eat steak a lot. Like steak is just heavy. It takes a while to digest. You know, so, it's going to look good. And then this is just going to take time to heal up. You know, and the other day, you know, the reason, like I said, the main reason I came out here is I'm getting stem cells in my knees to regenerate some cartilage. And unfortunately, thanks to another set, here's another thing, 2 Japanese doctors that I went and I fucking had them check my knees. I was like, yo, my knees are cooked. What's going on? This shit hurts. They're like, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Let me check it. Did some x-rays, did some MRIs. You know, they're like, yeah, it's fine. You're fine. Go home. Luckily, my friend Kim, the Korean guy who's in the passport bro community, which by the way is killing it, 38 years old, is fucking one of the nicest people I've ever met. Has a fucking 28-year-old hot doctor Russian girlfriend. Pimping, bro. Pimping. I love my community. Shout out to my passport bros. These are Korean passport bros. Because a lot of these Korean bitches are acting a fool to the Korean men. It's the Korean men are like, fuck it. Korean men want to get with Japanese women. They want to get with like white chicks, Russian chicks, and they are, right? And one of my guys is doing me good. So he took me out to the hospital he used to work at, which is a place called Wonju. So, and he drove me, dude, 90 minutes there, 90 minutes back, drove me, like introduced me to the doctor. But before I did that, he's like, can you give me, he's like, just go get me an MRI, give me the data and mail it to this location in Korea. I was like, okay. So because I was telling him like my knees hurt. And I was like, I'm just thinking I'm old. My knees are fucked up. I have bad genetics, right? And he wrote me back. He's like, hey man, he's like, what happened to those Japanese doctors? He's like, they didn't tell you. He's like, both of your ACLs and your knees are fully torn. It looks like they've been torn for 5+ years. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, are you serious? So I go back to another Japanese doctor. I have to understand, Japanese people hate Korean people, and Korean people hate Japanese people. Like, if you think whites and blacks hate each other in America, that is nothing compared to the multi-century long hatred that the Koreans and Japanese have for each other. Korean people fucking despise, because the Japanese came up here and raped all their women during World War II. They kidnapped their women after invading them, and there were these things called comfort women. And the Korean soldiers couldn't take the women because they lost the war. So the Japanese Imperial Army took these women, put them in the fucking army, and like marched with them into China. And one woman would be raped by like a platoon of 30, 35 guys. This is known as a comfort woman. And they dragged the woman along with them and raped her the whole way as they marched north towards China, where they committed the rape of Nanking. And that's when they fucking killed like, 100, 200,000 people in like a month. Women, children, everybody. They brutally murdered them. That's why I say karma is real, because the Japanese did such brutal shit, and then America dropped 2 nuclear bombs on them. And anytime you hear these people like, oh, what we did was so barbaric to the Japanese, we shouldn't have done that. Let me tell you something, you fucking dumbasses. If Japan had a nuclear bomb at that time, they would have fucking dropped that shit on the White House, because they are an incredibly, actually racist people. Okay? Somebody says, man, I hope Rehab Room does a video on this too. Hey, bro, feature me, bro. Rehab Room. I like his content. I think he's fundamentally wrong on a lot of things, but he's also right. Like, their diagnosis is correct, but the solution is incorrect. And you could tell by the way he talks, he's like a fat guy. You could hear by his voice. He's a fat guy. He's a nerd. Just like that guy, YBC Too Cold, said he was going to throw it down with Unc. Called me fucking 40 years old, washed. And then he's backing out. He's like, oh, I don't want to go to fucking Philippines and fight you, bro. Nah, nigga, I'm here. Okay? I'm here. pussies, bro. You know what the biggest problem with the black pill is? They're fucking pussies. They're all pussy ass men. Bottom line, if you want to get anything in this world, guys, you have to go and take it as a man. And you have to fight twice as hard to keep it. Okay? Shout out to my friend, my good man, Manny. Says, Mash Hulk. He says, I asked a Korean woman if she was Japanese once. She was mad as hell. Yeah, bro, they fucking hate each other. So I told this Jap doctor, I was like, hey, fucking Kobayashi. You know, I always call him, and when I'm mad at a Japanese, I just call them all Kobayashi. Like, hey, fucking Kobayashi, listen, asshole. You know, what the fuck is wrong with my knees? You told me this shit's fine. And I told him this. I said, I had to send this to Korea, and a Korean doctor said you were wrong. He was like, what do you mean you said it was wrong? He said, what is that fucking Korean Negro saying about me? He's like, lay down here. And I was like, okay. Checks my knees. He was like, all right, your ACLs are torn. It's this motherfucking guy, bro. This fucking asshole, you know? And at the time, I had Japanese health insurance, right? And so I could have had it fixed for a very, very low price. But after my shit was, you know, I was leaving, my visa was up. That was like, you know, May. Oh, guess who's fucked again? Because you Jap fucks, you know? So racism is gay. But it is what it is, you know? Just another day in the life of a black man, right? I love my black friends, bro. Because I know what you guys go through. It's fucking whack. You know? One of my best friends in Tokyo is a black guy. I love that guy. And he's like, welcome to the nigga club, bro. You a nigga too. He's so funny guy. He's a black guy from New York. I love him. I'll take a bullet for that guy. So anyways, so that happens, and I was like, okay, well, I got to do this shit. So that's why I came out here, right? And I was out here. I was like, fuck it. I saw this fat bitch. I was like, this is a woman, bitch. Boom, boom, boom. I'll be in and out of that surgery, doing handstands and fighting people in the streets, no problem. Boy, was I wrong, you know? So one of the brutal truths about Looksmaxxing is like, you got to get competent people, and there's no perfect outcome, right? There's just no perfect outcome. It's a gamble every time. That's why you got to really research to limit the probability of bad things happening. So let's go through my Looksmaxxing journey. I first started in 2019, where I got LASIK in both my eyes. In Japan, you know, the doctor tried to screw me too. It's funny. You know, when you go to these LASIK clinics, let me give you some game. I told you it's going to be a long episode, but I'm going to give you so much value. Just hear me out. So when you go to these LASIK clinics, right, there's never a set price. They try to hustle you based on how much money they think you have. So I kind of knew this because I tried to check out LASIK before, and I knew all the pricing and shit. And so I went out there, and I looked like a bum. I didn't shave. You know, I lied on my application. Like, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm an English teacher. Like, what's your monthly salary? I was like, oh, like $1,800 a month, right? I was trying to size them up. So I went out there, and then they gave me the pricing breakdown. And I was just like, oh, like, can you write it down? You know, like, because I knew how much of a piece of shit these Japanese people are, right? And so I was like, can you write it down for me? Like, because, you know, I don't really know if I can remember it, because I'm just a dumb foreigner, bro. You know, I'm just a dumbass, right? I'm a dumb brown person. So he wrote down the pricing on the paper. Then we got in this conversation, and I kind of slickly took the paper with me, right? So I come back like 2 weeks later, and because of company policy, I had to do the whole fucking application again. And this time I was just like, I didn't think. I was just like, yeah, YouTuber, how much money you make, good amount, whatever. I go see this doc, and he was like, yeah, we can get you this one and this one and this one. And he's like, the top of the line one is actually going to be like $6,000. I was previously quoted like $3,500. I was like, really? And I was like, worked out the paper. I was like, well, Dr. You know, fucking Kobayashi won. said, this price is okay. I was like, what do you think about that, Dr. Kobayashi number 2? He was like, oh, okay, we can do this price. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker, drop another nuke on you. You know? So at the time, Miss MLD was with me. Angel, beautiful, amazing woman, held my hand through the whole surgery. And it was in and out, boom, boom, boom. Next day, ba-bam, side effects, 20/20 vision, motherfucker. And I was like, wow, 33 result. Because I have contacts. You have contacts? I have -9 on my fucking contact lenses. I had -9. My cornea was super thin. It was a risky surgery, but I YOLO'd that shit, obviously, right? And they got me. She might take a shower or something. Fucking move. You gonna take a shower? What you gonna do? Okay. That's right. Anyways, so the surgery was a success, right? So the next thing I did was like, you know what? As I was getting older, it's a thing that happens with Indian. It's our bone structures, right? Because remember, I'm half Indian genetically. I'm white and Indian mix, right? And so I've always had like sunken in lower orbital bones. And so, I had as aging happened, I was getting the fucking dark circles becoming more and more prevalent. And so I tried fillers, but the thing is, filler, it always stays in your face. On filler, you have to always go back and get it redone every 6 months. I'm a businessman. I'm not trying to do that shit. I want a fast, solution that's going to last me a long time. So I did fat grafts. That's what they do. The fat in between your thighs is like the most tender, soft, nice fat. So they liposuction some fat out from there. They put it under my eyes, and the surgery was boom, done, good to go, right? Well, because I'm older now, can't do that, right? So I had to get the lower blephs. So we'll come with that later. After I had such a good positive experience with the fat graft. Sorry, I'm eating these delicious fucking the sour Skittle recipe in Korea is different. Probably because it's not filled with chemicals. These things are so good. The American ones are like, oof, bro. These are delicious. And so I did that, had really good results. And so after COVID, like most of us, right? After COVID, I gained some weight. I was also making a lot of money during COVID. The second year of the Modern Life dating business started streaming. And between the first year and the second year, I had made $1 million. I'm a one-man business too. You guys got to remember, it's just me running this shit. And in the first 2 years, got to $1 million. So what happens when people get rich is they get fat. It's just a normal thing. I see it happen all the time. You start eating, you start living good. Bitches don't talk back and shit. You're like, yeah, shut up. And when the girls really like you, they start fattening you up. Miss MLD was on that game. She was fattening me up, giving me extra scoops of rice, giving me extra tacos. She would usually make like 4 tacos, and she would put like 7 in front of me. I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna eat all 7 of these tacos, So I saw a picture of myself in an angle, and I was looking so fat. Are you able to disclose the Japanese LASIK doc you went to? Yeah, I think it's in Yurakucho. Yurakucho. I think it was called Shinagawa LASIK. Yeah. Shinagawa Kinshi Clinic in Yurakucho. Yeah. Shinagawa LASIK. I know like Shinagawa is not anywhere near Yurakucho, but that's what it's called. Shinagawa LASIK. They did a good job, but just don't let them trick you. Don't let them con you. Go in there. If you're in Japan, bro, electric hybrid, or you're -7.9. Yeah, so they quoted me like 2019. It was like Rokjuman. And when I initially got quoted, they were like, oh yeah, Sanju Goman. I was like, yeah, that's a fucking huge difference, right? And so just going there dressed like a bum, dress like a fucking peasant, and then tell them you're fucking broke and tell them you're interested in payment plans. Just act like a real poor person, and they'll give you like a really good deal. I mean, you can con them because they would con us, so fuck them. You know, and Japanese service is pretty good when they give it to you. Not gonna lie, it's just getting to the actual service part is like hard if you're don't want to be extorted by these criminals, right? So in March 2021, I decided to get liposuction on my midsection area, and there's a reason why, right? Could I have dieted down and lose the weight that I did? Absolutely, but at the time, I'm running a business. I'm making so much fucking money. I don't want to have to be in a calorie deficit for 9 fucking months to lose like 35 pounds. I was like, or I could pay $7,000 and, you know, lose all the fat cells. And once the fat cells are gone, you know, you're taking them out of your body. Because when you lose weight, you're actually not losing. You're just dehydrating the fat cells. The fat cells stay there forever, right? And so with the fat cells staying there forever, your risk of gaining weight again is actually double. So you should never get fat in the first place. Okay. And so, you know, I fucking I did surgery, and the recovery is brutal. Remember I was telling you all this liquid drains downwards? Well, when you do the liposuction, your whole bruising situation is all over there, and then it drains down into your dick. And my dick was big and black like a fucking eggplant. It's in the documentary, which is in the I think it's in the description box. Actually, I don't think it is, but I'm going to put it in the description box. If you look on my channel, I did a whole documentary for men, because the liposuction process for men is way different than the liposuction process for women. It's way harder. And actually, I didn't know this, but the liposuction documentary that I made, it's like one of the few documentaries on the internet that covers it exclusively for men. And I think I'm the only content creator in the world who has done it in English, featuring a Tokyo-based clinic. And then when I went to that clinic doctor as well, I'm going to put it right now in the box for you guys. So it's here. There you go. The link is now in there. Okay. But it was a brutal process. Actually, you know, I'll show you the part where I whipped my dick out. It's censored so you can see, but it's pretty crazy. But the process it's crazy. This is where people took this stuff and like try to clip farm me and make fun of me. I was like, how are you guys gonna try and make fun of me? And like I made this myself. This was after, you see. So it was super, super brutal. You know, I have some drains. This is like right after the day after, and they had to do all this shit. See, look at my dick. It was huge and swollen, and it got bigger too. This is him taking like the catheter connectors out and shit. This is like the infamous clip that they took out. They were trying to like you know, make fun of me, like, oh, look at him, he's in a diaper and stuff. I'm like, dude, do you see that I hired a fucking photographer to, you know, make the whole documentary? This is like a couple days after the surgery, so I'm still really swollen. But yeah, see, everybody's checking on my ding dong. I forget the exact spot where I whip it out, but it's huge. That's doc. Yes. Yeah, you check it out. The whole thing is crazy. It's a really good documentary. You should check. It's really in depth. I don't think anybody on the planet went in depth like I have. That got 10K organically too. You know, so your dick swells up huge, right? And then what's the craziest part, bro? It's like, this is why it's great to have women who love you in your life. So I had a rotation of girls at the time. Okay, I had 3 Japanese. No, actually, it was her. Wait. I had 4 Japanese and 1 Chinese, right? And I had 4 Japanese and 1 Chinese. And 3 of the Japanese girls, because your dick gets huge and your balls, dude, I'm not joking, your balls blow up. My balls were like the size of like a fucking, like a GMO grapefruit. My balls were huge. My scrotum was like pulled tight that it hurt. And my dick was like just huge and like you had to massage it down. And the Chinese girl and 3 of the Japanese girls all independently saw this and they're like, do you need me to massage your balls and dick with lotion? And that's why I love women, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but if any of my homeboys was like you got to be on the brink of death for me to massage your fucking dick with lotion. Like you got to be dying. Like I would like if my homeboy was hungry, I'd be like, listen, dude, I'm gonna call a hooker. I'm gonna call a prostitute. I'm gonna pay for this fucking prostitute to come rub your shit, dude, because that's not me. But these women, bro, I remember one of those, like, she took cream and this chick like gently massaged my gigantic balls. And the Chinese girl, she was kind of a freak. She started like massaging me. She said, does that feel good? She's like, I think you're getting an erection. And at that point, I haven't had sex in like, 7 days, which is like a lifetime for me. And she's like, are you okay? I was like, baby, I want to try to have sex with you, right? And so she fucking started massaging my dick and like squeezing it and like bringing it back down, draining the liquid out of it. And then, it's so funny to buy a guy in Brazil and happily touch your secret parts. Dude, I really think that he has a gay crush on me. I swear to God, he has like some sick homosexual fetish about me. Like this guy has been more obsessed with me than any woman in my life. Like I really feel like he has some kind of gay crush going on, right? So anyways, yeah, these women are beautiful, man. These women are amazing. I fucking love women, bro. They're such sweethearts, and they fucking, yeah, these bitches literally massage my dick and balls back to life, guys. So I got the liposuction, totally happy with the results. I'll quickly go back to the video. You can see the results at the end. I'm still looking bad because this is like literally a couple days after. And it's funny, like the haters were talking shit about me and they're just like, oh, he made this documentary as like, to cover up the fact that we just exposed him. I was like, are you guys retarded? Like, can you not see the timestamps? Can you not see like the doctor is clearly here? Like, you think I went back in time and felt this? You're dumbasses. Right. And so, and then you can see at the end here, this is me at the end. And I take off a shirt. So this is the final result, right? And they had pulled like, I think it was like 8 pounds of fat out of me. And I'm very happy with the results. I feel like I look good. And I was a little out of shape at this time too, because I was working on some fucking big projects at the time. And this was released. I remember the film was like a while ago, and we just had so much delays. And the director I was working with was kind of an asshole, And so, we got it out on time though. But I will tell you something. And here's another lesson in the story about Looksmaxxing, right? So the problem is after that happened, because I didn't learn the discipline necessary to A, lose the weight, and B, keep it off, I actually ended up gaining back about like 15 pounds of it. And then I lost that the hard way with 2 cooked knees. And I did it all. How much did it cost? It was only $6,500. And the recovery time was, I was out of surgery and in the gym 10 days. 10 days. 10 days I was in the gym. So it's not like I did the surgery and I was like just eating pizza and being a fat piece of shit. Like I was in the gym. I was running a cycle of fucking, I was running an above average testosterone cycle too, because I take TRTs. So I was just, boosting it up, taking more than normal. And I was just in the gym crushing it. But then, I got in this little entanglement with this just toxic chick. And when you get fucking caught up with a toxic chick, like your body just, you get fat, and like everything starts going wrong. Business took a nosedive, And so, I learned the hard way. But do I regret it? No, because those fat cells are out of my body. And even now, I've been not able, like, I cut down really hardcore in between June, July, and August. But the problem is the thing is, like, my knees, I was doing the Stairmaster, and I just was pushing myself to the point that my knees literally gave out, and I couldn't do anymore. And so I have gained a little bit of weight back, and I've been very immobile lately, just because I literally can't do anything. Still look good, still I don't look terrible. But I have been like quite literally immobile, and it sucks because it makes you, like, personally, if I can't work out and stuff, like, I just feel depressed. Like, I don't know, working out just makes me feel happy. But I still train kickboxing, and I'm still at home, and I'm still eating clean and dieting well and stuff. And so, if you want to see fit check, I'm trying to find a picture. It's funny too, because everybody's like, you got to be hot to like bang. Like, this is one of the chicks. This is Miss Best Body Japan 2023. I was banging her. I broke up with her. She's hot, but she was a lying bitch. I just don't like being lied to. Like, I'm some fucking dumbass. But yeah, when I was banging her, I didn't have like 6-pack abs. I didn't have like perfect jawline. It wasn't any of that shit, But Miss Best Body Japan, she was looking hot as fuck. And it was funny, like, when I was fucking her, she was always like, do I have a nice ass? Do I have a nice this? Is this good? You want to, like, do I look good? Is this and this? And it was so funny because, like, I just didn't look like fucking the guy you think she would be banging. Like, this is me currently right now, too. Always the lower stuff takes the longest. A little bit here. Let's see. So, I've not been, especially in Japan, I don't have access to any gym. I just bought 20 pounds of, dumbbells, and I've been, just doing stuff. But remember, this shit's washed too, bro. So, like, I'm working with what I got. Pectorals cooked, both knees are cooked, no fucking gym, and I got a fucking beautiful Japanese girl who's sexing me, can't stop sucking my dick, and, like, who's an amazing cook. Just, like, cooks me food nonstop. It's like, dude, I should be as fat as my face looks. You know what I'm saying? How visible is scarring? No scars. So in Japan, they went through 3 parts. They went through my belly button, they went through here, and the tricky thing, the nice thing the Japanese do, they go at the tip of your ass crack. It's all in the documentary. If you're serious about getting liposuction, you got to be careful. It's the second deadliest surgery you can do. The first deadliest surgery you can do is open heart surgery. The second deadliest one you can do is liposuction. A lot of people die from liposuction. I didn't know that until after. But, when you're in a place like Japan, that's why I like doing surgeries and stuff in Asia. There's no DEI shit, like scoring and academics and all this stuff. Like, the testing and the regulations in here is insane. It's insane. Like, there's virtually no female doctors or dentists in Asia because it's so fucking hard. And that's the way it should be, because it's the human body's on the line. You know what I mean? And so they went through the belly button, the 2 ones on my pelvic, my pubic area, my pubic bone area, and then the tip of my ass crack, right? So no scars at all, and I have no scars. I have stitches here and here. You can't even see them because of the bruising in my beard, but I have stitches in my face. I'll get them taken out in Japan. I'll probably one up the doctor and be like, hey, this Korean doctor, like, I don't know if you can do it because I got surgery in Korea. But, like, I don't know, does the Japanese technique, or like, do you understand Korean medicine? Like, can you, because I know Korean doctors kind of, number one, can you help me? I'll play like stupid tourist. And you go like, yes, I can fucking help you. That's why you gotta, like, when you find racist people and you find people who are like driven by some evil cause, just use it against them, right? So I'll go manipulate this Japanese dentist or not dentist, excuse me, doctor. Like, yeah, could you get this out? Like, the Korean guy, or maybe I'll play it the other way. Like, this Korean guy, I don't know, man, kind of stitched me up. Look at me, I'm a little cooked. You think you could, get me out of that? And it's funny because I think the Korean medicine is better than Japanese medicine. Because I went to the doctor for the knees, right? The fucking we were talking about like my mishaps about the Japanese, and he was just like, this guy had great energy. I love. Do you guys know? By the way, there's a book. It's called. I think it's called. God damn it! It's really important regarding your doctor. So there's a book. I have it in my Audible. Hold on, I'll find out. But if your doctor is a negative person, you're more likely to have a negative outcome. And if your doctor is an optimistic, positive person, you're more likely to have positive outcome. And like the number, like the percentage is like 30 to 40%, either positive or negative. I think the book is called, because this is important, it's a really good book, but you have to be careful your doctors, guys. I have a lot of experience with doctors because I've had access to like cheap medicine for a decade plus. And The Expectation Effect. The Expectation Effect by David Robson. The Expectation Effect by David Robson. Okay. Yeah. And they're talking about like how if your doctor is a pessimistic asshole and like just like a miserable piece of shit, or if he's like racist and fucking hates you, like, so if you're a black guy, you better go to like a fucking doctor that's like has like Black Lives Matter all over his fucking hospital walls. Okay. If you're a white guy, you got to make sure you got to find somebody who doesn't hate white people, which is rare these days, but fucking find one of your white people who's like positive and down, because man, like, it's so true. You got to be careful with that, bro. You have to. Okay. Do you have to vet the doc for a week? I would vet the docs for sure. I would vet the docs. Plastic surgery equal insecurity. I would disagree. I would say plastic surgery is saying there's something about my life that I want to change, and I want to change it on my terms, and I'm going to do it. Why do you think I'm sitting here shirtless, looking like a mutilated panda, and telling people what is a legitimate option to level yourself up? Okay. So, I think you're just like a negative fuckface. I think that's your problem. You probably got no bitches and you're miserable here talking shit online. Like, come on, bro. Why am I in a better mood? I'm all fucking fat-faced, jolly McFat fuck, happy, good vibes, and you're over here like hating on me. And like, I'm in a good mood. I got like no shirt on. I got like my fucking flabby body because I haven't been able to go to the gym. You can kind of see the pectorals it's detached right here. Like, this right one is good. See, this is like nice and median connected. This left one you could see. See, look. It's this pectoral part is disconnected from the shoulder. It's the muscle stops down here. Right? And over here, see? It's like median connected. Like I could grab a lot of titty. See, like I got nice pecs. See, a lot of mass here though. Like, see, look. It's just completely detached. And it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse as time goes on. So I gotta do that. Let me ask you something. So fixing myself medically, is this insecurity? Is this insecure? Should I just like, fucking whatever? And if you get cancer and like you got to go get healing, is that insecure? You should be like, no, just be a man and die from cancer, bro. What about my knees? They're both fucking washed. What is that? Now what? Do I gotta like just fucking hobble around for the rest of my life? You don't think things through, bro. But that's okay. I'm here for y'all. Even though you're a fucking asshole, I'll still help you out. It's all good. I just pray that you get through whatever you're getting through. So did the liposuction, and then after that, I went and got a hair transplant. I didn't make that documentary because the guy who put it together sucked, and I had to fire him. But you know, I did the hair transplant. Zero regrets. I'm probably gonna do a re-up too because it's starting to thin again. But I'm gonna do another hand transplant coming down the road, and I might do some Botox in my forehead because these wrinkles. I heard the lady told me like women are so smart with this Botox shit. Apparently, like if I don't get this handled, these wrinkles are just going to get more and more pronounced, and it actually drains down, it pushes down in your eyes, and soon my eyes will be like droopy as time goes on. But if you do Botox, it holds it up and buys you time. So I got a really beautiful white girl as a friend of mine in Florida, and she's done like a shitload of plastic surgery. She looks good. She's 44. And she looks like she's like 30. She's fucking hot. And so, bro, you were obsessed. Stop with all the crazy surgeries. If this is you, I'm not listening to you. I'd rather do drugs than the shit. Nah, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. You know? Bro will do anything but lower the body fat and lift. Even though I just told you, I've been lifting and training so much that both of my knees are fully fucked up with my ACL, and my left pectoral is fully torn because I'm training too much. But it says, bro will do anything but lower body fat percent and lift. Oh, you guys, so funny, dude. You know, Michael Green says John out here. It's Jon, not JHN. This is Jon is always my abbreviation. I hate when people put JOHN. John out here still streaming while looking like he owes money to the wrong people. I'm kidding. All love, William. Thanks so much, bro. Ricky Dolphin, what's up, bro? What did I just click on? Are you okay? Yeah, we're talking about Looksmaxxing. I did some surgeries. We're good. We're good. Don't worry. I'm Gucci. Okay. So anyways, let's go back to what we were talking about. So, okay. So that's my Looksmaxxing history. Now, here's the problem with Looksmaxxing, okay? If you're going to use Looksmaxxing as a fundamental way to pick up girls, you're going to have empty victories, because the key to long-term sustainable relationships and happiness as a man, okay, is you have to know how to lead. You have to know how to lead. Okay? If you do not know how to lead a woman, you're not going to know how to be a leader. You're not going to get through a relationship, because once a woman fucking starts working her shit on you and starts manipulating you and stuff, because okay, here's the thing. When you're a guy and you have no game, you lack confidence. That's the number one thing. You lack confidence and you lack frame. All right. And so the problem is, once you go through the Looksmaxx only, okay, you're not going to know what makes women tick. You're just going to know I'm like fucking able to attract women with my looks. But looks always fade. Moreover, you're going to run into relationship problems, and women have so much more relationship game than you that they're just going to run circles around you. Okay? Run circles all around you, and you're going to get left behind. I see a guy, I know a guy friend of mine right now who's looks incredible. Dude looks like an Abercrombie model. He's like 41. He's a stud, right? But he's involved with this toxic girl who is not even that cute, and she is like running his life. And like, he's always telling me he's breaking up with her and getting back with her, breaking up with her and getting back with her, breaking up with her and getting back with her, right? So that being said, you know, when you don't actually know what makes women tick, and then all you need to do is think that you just need to get some good looks, and that's the only thing, you're cooked. You're cooked, because you're not going to know what fundamentally makes the women tick. And if you don't know what makes them tick, then you're not going to know how to fucking lead them and guide them. And that's when majority of guys go wrong. The majority, like a large majority of guys, go mega, mega, mega wrong. Okay. And when you just continuously get in a position where women are only after you because of your looks, then guess what? Okay. Then guess what? You're just another guy that's just being used because she doesn't genuinely like you for you. And when women find out that you're not a leader, they hate you for it because they do not feel secure. They do not feel safe. Women without the leader and guidance of a man in their life, they're cooked. They always self-destruct. Okay? They always self-destruct. You don't believe me? Look at the whole situation happening in America right now. Literally look at the whole situation happening in America right now. Okay? It's so bad. Women are so cooked because they've been taught like to hate men, right? And then they are taught to revolt against men, right? And now look at the situation at hand. All these women believing all these bullshit, these feminist lies. They believe it all. Oh, you can be fat. You can be a used up whore. You can be this. You can be that, right? And men, if they don't like you, that's their problem. Well, guess what? Men are just saying, fuck this. I'm passport, bro. I'm going to go. You know? I'm going to go and fucking find another woman abroad, or I'm just going to say, fuck it. I'm not going to deal with this shit. Okay? And so that being said, right? You can't think that Looksmaxxing is going to fix everything. Will it get you more girls? If you're still a bitch ass that's not confident, then you're a bitch ass, right? And what's crazy is I'm going to show you some situations now. You know, I'm gonna expose my favorite person who sucks with women, and he has such a big ego, he just refuses to fucking accept it. Richard Cooper, okay? Richard Cooper is really bad with women, all right? Very bad. To the point, like I said, he's been finessed by women up until his 40s. I'm not even old like he was when he finally took the red pill and realized the truth. That's how bad he is with women. And the thing is, if you can't check your ego at the door and learn from a real G like me, because remember, Rich stole all the book points that he has. He stole from Rolo's books, and he stole from coming and listening in my webinar coaching, which I had him as a member listening in from time to time. And in his book, he like writes about, doing a photo shoot for fucking dating apps. Rich has never pulled a bitch off a dating app. Rich has never had a one night stand from Tinder or Bumble or Badoo. He's never salt daddy to fucking bitch off of Seeking like I have. But he stole all the ideas because he doesn't know what he's talking about. When you're a guy that has game like me and you see the game and you know what the game is, you can see people who don't have it. And here is a perfect example. So obviously, the number one Looksmaxxer going viral right now is clavicular, right? And so let's take a look here and see what Rich has to write. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to break this whole thing down, and I'm going to show you exactly why clavicular actually doesn't have as much game as you think he does, okay? Does he have good game? It's okay. Is he getting chicks mainly because they're young and stupid and he's very good looking? 100%. Because if he did have game, he would be able to pull this chick who's a fat chick down in Miami that everybody's like worshiping. But let me show you something. Richard says this: the key to getting what you want with women, especially as a younger man, is being as handsome as possible. Just fucking terrible advice. Retarded advice. And then if that was the case, when the 19-year-old called into his show, why didn't you say, oh, just get as handsome as possible? No, Rich is a grifter. And so you know what he had to say? He was like, oh, just get a motorcycle. That's what he told a 19-year-old kid. Go get a motorcycle. And then girls will like you. Fucking the worst, reckless advice you can give a young man. Yeah, go get the largest probability of you dying as a passenger machine. Go get that, and then girls will like you. And try not to die in the meantime. So risk dying to get some pussy. Okay, great. Great advice. Okay. Dumbass. He says, you can literally say anything, including insulting them, which they respond positively if she finds you attractive. The older you get, the more important cultivating your value, developing renown, becomes in the equation and creating optionality with women. See, anytime they have to talk like, anytime they have to like really use fancy words like developing renown, creating optionality, like what are you trying to sound so smart for? He's trying to sound smart because he doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. Because smart people understand you got to make things simple for everybody to understand it. But Rich is a grifter and a fraud. So Neon was in shock when Clavicular pulled up the girl in the wildest way possible. So he didn't pick up the girl, okay? He got her number, which, not that big of an accomplishment if you're talking real G shit, okay? So the real reason is he's walking around with a security guard and a camera filming him. That is why he got this interaction, which we're going to watch right now.
It's okay. You're cute. Oh. We're doing a live stream, but I think you're cute.
So first of all, he says, you're cute. Opening with a compliment. Not necessarily the greatest move. And then she says, what's going on here? And then he says it again. You're cute. Okay. If you're truly confident, you don't need to repeat what you're saying again and again and again, right? But he does that.
What's your name? Cute.
She says, you're cute. Yes, sir. And he gets her name.
How old are you?
26. How old are you? 26. Epiphany stage.
Okay. How old do you think I am?
25.
Right on. Good guess.
Yeah?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Just vacation.
And you could see he is more interested in her than she's in him because he's actually closing the distance with his body language. He's coming in on there. He's coming in and moving into on her, and you can tell he's more interested than she is. And then women can pick up on this too.
I like the glitter.
Throwing another compliment. I like the glitter. So too much compliments up front.
Are you a lesbian or something?
I mean, I go both ways.
Really? What's better, guys or girls?
This is terrible game, by the way. This is terrible. No, like not. She's entertaining this because she's on camera, but this is a terrible game.
No, that's fucking retarded. Why are you a lesbian? What are you doing with yourself?
Why are you straight? What are you doing with yourself?
Well, I mean, you're cute.
So now what he's doing, he's putting this posture up because this is how he always flexes and stuff online because the kid has an amazing physique, right? He talks about he's been taking steroids and all this stuff since a young age, taking a bunch of fucking HGH to grow and shit. So he really knows the shit. And both of his parents are bodybuilders. So the kid's in incredible shape. So he hits this pose to try to attract her, right?
Cute, and I'm, trying to have fun with you. Let's do it.
That was good on her. She was mimicking him, but she was also kind of like she knows what he's doing.
What's your number?
And then he says he gets her number, right?
Bet. You want to hang out tonight?
You can do it.
All right, let's do it.
What are you? Yeah.
Watch UFC? Fuck it. Maybe get a little crazy? Oh, wait, fuck. I forgot to put my number. All right. Sounds good. I'll see you tonight.
And he didn't end up banging this girl, I think, because if he did, he would have fucking posted her like he did when he banged the girl off of Fresh and Fit, and he posted her, right? Because that's what he likes to do. Let's see. Fahad of Brooklyn, 1999 super chat. Thanks so much. He says, respectfully, if someone has to get surgery to look good for a woman, it's feminine behavior. It's no different than when women get their face body done. Sad to see how fake, superficial, objectified the dying West is. Well, I would like to say that you're completely wrong. All right. And here's why. First of all, I'm not doing this for women. I'm doing this for me. I have already, in my current state, have had sex with 340. Hold on, I got the list. Currently at 41 women, with the most recent one on December 4th, December 3rd, right before both Mongolian and Korean back to back while I was here. So, no, I'm not doing this for women. I'm doing it for myself, my friend. Second of all, the West is not dying. We're starting to realize what the real cancer is, which is letting in too many immigrants. The West is only dying because we're letting immigrants come in like you who don't assimilate to our ways. That's the truth. But now we're locking up the border and we're getting rid of all you fuckers. So you're on borrowed time. So I don't do this for women. And then it's no different women getting their face body done. There's nothing wrong with fucking using modern medicine to make yourself more attractive. What's feminine about me getting a nice smile? What's feminine about this? Now I have a very beautiful, perfect smile. What's feminine about this? Is this going to help me in business deals? Yes. Is this going to help me in fucking when I meet more people and I'm a public figure, I'm going out and doing all this shit? Yes. Okay. There's something called the halo effect. If you study psychology, you would know what this is. I have my bachelor's in science and psychology, and I'll tell you what's up. Okay. The halo effect, it is a statistically proven thing that attractive people get better treatment, get pay raises. They're viewed as more altruistic people. Okay. They're viewed as higher intelligence. Okay. They get promotions more often. They get management positions better. Okay. So I understand that you have an opinion, but what I think, okay, is you are a little bit jealous of a guy like me having the bravery to do this because you have glasses. You could get LASIK to fix your eyes. Okay. You're bald. You could get a fucking full head of hair if you want to have that, you know? But anytime people like you criticize me for living my life the way I want to live, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. Why? It doesn't make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. If I want to have an advantage, so that's like the same thing saying, okay, well, people who study are insecure because they should be thinking that they should figure things out all the time on their own. Okay. Kind of same logic. Manchu try 22. I don't know what the hell kind of currency is that. TRY currency. Okay, but you're not an attractive dude. Great. I don't want to have sex with you. I don't care if you think I'm attractive or not. I have had sex with 341 very attractive women. Not all of them were attractive. I've fucked some fatties in there. Okay. But I've had sex with 341 women. All right. And they all serve me. They take care of me. This girl right here, if I told her I need you to put a bag over your fucking head to cover your face from the internet and come over here and massage me, she would do it like that. Because she loves me and she knows I'm a real fucking G. She doesn't want to lose me. Can you do that? Can you tell a woman in your life, put a bag over your head, come fucking massage me until I say you're done? Okay. I can't take you serious looking like this. Well, I guess you got to whip your dick out and go jerk off to porn then, huh? You know, under the same logic. So if you get sick, are you a beta male for taking medicine? What about using AI, right? Are you a beta male? Are you a lesser person because you don't do the fucking hard research yourself? Or do you do the efficient thing? See, the reason why I did today's episode looking like this was to show you this is what a real confident person looks like. Because I don't give a fuck what people think. I care about what I think. I love myself. You think I just fucking did this shit because I was like, oh, I'm so ugly and I'm so insecure and I want people like me. I was like, I think I could look better for me. I think I can look hotter and sexier, more attractive for me. Because when I look in the mirror, I don't like to see the fact that I'm getting older. Okay? Like, This is real confidence. To get out here with a fucked up face and tell you exactly all the mistakes I've made along my Looksmaxxing journey and own it. You guys think, like, I'm in content creator world. I see how many people are fucking lying to you. I see how many people are buying bots for their fucking chats. You see this chat? This chat is 100% organic. Okay? You know how easy it is to buy bots and do shit? I can tell you people that I fucking now that I don't fuck with anymore, but motherfuckers who are bot farming their shit. Okay? I know people that buy views. I know people that buy followers. I know people that buy fucking comments. I don't do any of that shit because my view count. It's funny when people make fun of me. They're like, "Oh, your views are fucking cooked. You're washed up." Hey, faggot, my fucking brand has made $4 million fucking dollars. How much has your brand made? Pretty fucking quiet, huh? We imagine that. Okay. So, and again, winning's not for everybody. Winning's not for everybody, you know, and being confident like me makes people upset. Makes people upset that I could sit up here and say, here's what I want to do. Okay. My perfect smile, my amazing personality. Okay. To have the balls to sit up here and fucking talk about this, to make fun of myself, Panda Face MLD, you know what's funny too? All the hate, right? All the hate that I'm getting, it's 100% from men. It is 100% from men. All of my hot girlfriends, they're all like, fucking slay. Do it. You look great. I wish you the best recovery. You know why? Because they're smart and they know looks are a currency. Okay? Because you're talking about masculine bravado and all this shit, and like, oh, you're just like feminine, your behavior. Okay. So let's say my behavior is feminine. Now what? You wanna fight to duke it out? How are we gonna solve this? Do you make money more? Do you make more money than me? Have you fucked more girls than me? Do you have more clout than me? Do you have a successful multi-million-dollar business? Have you made multiple millions of dollars with your investments at the same time? Sounds like I'm winning by a fucking landslide so far, huh? Are you guys happy that Kamala Harris isn't president? Guess who she blamed that on? Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate. Who was Myron Gaines' #1 guy that taught him a majority of his shit that he knows now and showed him how to start the Fresh and Fit podcast? Me. Where did Andrew Tate get his come up from? The Fresh and Fit podcast, connected to me. Guess who's fucking president right now? President Trump. So if I didn't do that shit, I didn't come out here and spit my fucking game and continuously teach people how to boss up, how to make money, how to fucking have a good life and women don't ruin your shit. That whole ecosystem, guess what? You won't enjoy it. Not to mention, okay? Not to mention people who have made brands that blew up under my tutelage. Myron Gaines, Legal Mindset, my good friend. Dude is crushing it. He's more clout and more fucking fame than I have. Crushing it. So you could say these things about, oh, your looks, this is feminine, blah, blah, blah. Even if it is, so what? So you're better than me? How? Are you making more money? No. Can you beat me in a fight? Probably not. Are your investments outperforming me? Have your investments made millions of dollars in a fucking 5-year window? Probably not. How many multimillionaires have you created? Not only have I become a guy whose business has made millions of dollars, I am creating multimillionaires. So, sure, you want to say I'm more feminine? Collect your hollow fucking victory. But I got everything that guys want. I have a beautiful woman that fucking loves me. I have multiple women that love me. Guys can't even get one woman to love me. I have multiple women that love me. Okay. There, I knew it was coming. Thanks for the $20. Here it is. Fahad. Thanks, Panda. Go hit the gym. Adorable. Perspective teaches many lessons. It's desperate and weak that you have to seek validation, bud. As a decamillionaire who's had multiple women in life, I can tell you, you're just talked. You're right. Fresh and Fit is fake. Everything's fake. Fresh and Fit's fake. Andrew Tate's ascension is fake. Legal Mindset, it's all fake. All these people that had fucking gigantic fucking come-ups and financial success through me, it's fake. The women's are fake. Everything's fucking fake. You're right. I'm wrong. And go hit the gym. I've literally just said on the podcast, my fucking pectoral is fucked up and my knees are fucked up. This is fully ripped. Both my ACLs are ripped because I trained too much. But thanks for the $40, bro. Oh, so funny. You guys cracked me up. Okay. Nobody says decamillionaire. Yeah, well, you know what I did tonight that you can't do? I ate pork and it was fucking delicious. And what kind of hypocritical Muslim are you, huh? I've had multiple women in life. Naughty, naughty. That's not very Allah Akbar over you. That's funny. Anyways, guess who's flying over the ocean to see me? This is the guy. This is the guy, Mr. G Money, who lost his fucking virginity 3 weeks into my program with a fucking smoke show attractive flight attendant who's flying into the city to see him and to stay with him and to be with him, wants to buy him presents and everything. Okay. So pork is trash meat only if you eat it in like shithole countries, not in first world Asia. It's fucking great. Yeah, thank you so much, Jason. Says the main inspiration is the fact that you were in Japan and began as an English teacher, but most importantly, you have been transparent and you have a good heart aura about you. You can't buy aura, baby. Can't buy aura. Yeah, I noticed that when you met. And what was I doing? I was fucking having dinner. The fucking very beautiful Japanese girl walked right up on me. So you can get angry, but I mean, you're paying me money to look like a fool. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what you have to say. I don't care what you got to say. Because I like you up. I'll light you up in my fucking current cook state. Okay? So, don't even worry about it, buddy. I'm sorry that you're having such a bad day and that I fucking, my life choices are making you so upset. But that's not my fucking problem. That's not my fucking problem. You're the one with the problem. Okay. So, but yeah, you see the clavicular problem. Going back to that, no game, right? So here's another thing. The kid has no confidence. All right. He doesn't truly have real, true, internalized confidence because he got exposed recently and it's not looking good. Okay. Not looking good at all because all that confidence and bravado that he's going through, well, I hate to tell you guys, but it is cocaine fueled, quite literally. Okay. So take a look here. All right. Clavicular and Ed Matthews thought their mic were muted while they were doing lines in the bathroom on stream. So they're doing these streams and they're using cocaine, which is one of the worst drugs you can use. Cocaine kills heart tissue on contact. And if you have to do cocaine to speak to people, if you have to do cocaine to talk to girls, you're weak. It's just the same thing. If you need to get a couple of drinks in you to walk up on a girl, you can't walk up to a girl and pull a girl completely sober and have sex with her. You don't have real game. Your confidence is fake. All right. If you have to get a girl near you and every time you guys are out with the girl and you have to give the girl alcohol and you need to drink alcohol for it to happen, you're just drugging a girl up so she likes you. Okay. If you can't fucking pull a girl stone cold sober, say, let's go have coffee and then I'm going to fuck you after. You don't have game. You just don't have game. Right? Straight up, you don't have game. So let's take a look here and see what caught on the mic.
Whew. Fuck. Fucking Pablo Escobar gave me this shit. This shit came straight from Pablo, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. That's what's up. Easy. Oh, buddy. Dude. I'm in love with the
Bad.
Ooh. Fuck. Fucking Pablo Escobar gave me this shit. This shit came straight from Pablo, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
Having to do cocaine to talk to girls. This guy is still here. If you're down to debate, I can reach out to Myron or Sneeko, and I'd be happy to cook you as the bacon you are. Maybe you should help them be more congruent Muslims. How about that? Do you endorse all the premarital sex that both of them are having? Because then if you do, then you're a piece of shit Muslim too. You're just another fraud. Because Sneeko is out here fucking mad hoes. How do I know? Because I know Sneeko too. I know Sneeko better than you. Me and Sneeko fought in the fucking gym together when he came to Tokyo and I showed him around. So yeah, pick up the phone, call Sneeko. We'll have a little talk. And we'll talk about real religion. We'll talk about that. Because you want to hold me accountable. I'm not even one of your fucking Muslim brothers. Why don't you hold them accountable for all the fucking fake Muslim behavior, right? Are Muslims allowed to have premarital sex with a bunch of chicks? Are Muslims allowed to be doing drugs? Like I know Sneeko, I don't know if he still does drugs now, but he admitted to doing a bunch of drugs before. Seems like you're picking a bunch of battles you can't win. But sure, if you'd like to debate, we can have the debate. But you're going to lose because I don't care what you think. That's the thing that you're missing here. You're trying to say that what I'm doing is feminine. I'm trying to tell you, I don't give a fuck what you think about me because I love me. My life is great. If you're this deca millionaire, why are you butthurt in the chat about what some 40-year-old guy is doing to his body? Like, if you got all this intelligence, you got all this money, you got all this success, why are you so mad in the chat throwing money at me? Right? How does that add up? How does that add up? And even if, okay, my behavior is feminine, my life is still amazing. I'm out here making millions of dollars. Okay. You don't even think that I racked up $1 million. You don't think that? You don't think I've racked up $10 million? You don't think I've generated $10 million. That's what you're thinking. That's what you're going to tell me that right now. You've lost. Yeah, give your money to Palestine, bro. Fucking free Palestine. Fucking nuke Palestine, bro. Fuck Palestine. Fuck Israel. Nuke them both. I don't give a fuck about any of those countries. Just fucking turn them into a parking lot. Boom. Problem solved. Crazy sand. People have been killing each other for eons, and you want to criticize me? Talk about the dying West? The fucking Middle East was never alive. That's why all you fuckers come to America, because we're doing it right. Yeah. Right. Thanks for the American dollars you're sending me, pal. Oh, that's so funny. How would I go about working with you? If you specialize in wealth creation, where can I learn from you? Do you run business or do you QLA style work? Join my monthly coaching. That's the easiest way. Join my monthly coaching. Go to modernlifedating.com. Join the monthly coaching. We'll do an onboarding call. You know, what do you think I'm charging $150 a fucking month? I do this because I love doing this. Like, you think I'm out here begging for super chats? When have I ever been like, send super chats, guys? No, the fake millionaire fucking what's his name? Saint Sinner, that scammer. He's out here and saying like, send your tuition. I've never seen a guy who's worth $40 million beg for fucking money on the internet. Beggar. Cracks me up, dude. So, anyways, the Looksmaxxing things. Let's go back to that. So, you see, if you lead with looks, you're just a pretty loser. That's basically it. Okay. Surgery optimizes the vessel. All right. And then the situation clavicular is like, you know, he's like doing this, trying to like be attractive to the girl. His mouthpiece is terrible game. And I'm not talking shit to the guy. I'm just being objective, right? Secondly, the confidence is not real. He's doing cocaine. Dude, I'm fucking stone cold sober. Have I smoked some weed on a fucking podcast before? Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking love smoking weed, right? But I've never done it like, oh, I'm so afraid I need to smoke some weed, you know? No. What is it? How'd you find out saying Millionaire Bachelor? I'd be down to debate him because I used to be a fan. You just out here fucking burning every bridge, huh? I don't know who you're talking about though. He wants no. I'm not gonna drop it. I'm not gonna. This is a Looksmaxxing episode. Fahad can fucking come loose to me on another day. He can set it up. Use your $10 million to orchestrate it, there, big guy. So, the number one thing women want is consistent leadership and guidance throughout their entire life. And if you are a guy who's constantly like, you know, you have to lead with your looks. Well, one, that's a fading asset, as you can tell, right? We're chopping up the old work with what we got over here. Look at these teeth, dude. These teeth, come on. Fahad, are your teeth this good? They're not. Look at this. You want to talk about 10 million? This is a $10 million smile. Look at it. It looks good on my fat, bruised face. Look at this, Fahad. Is your teeth this good? Look, it's not, right? Nah. Come on. Come on. They are? Did you pay for them? Are they real or are they veneers? Okay. I love my teeth. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro. I look good. That's the thing you're missing is the radical self-love and self-acceptance. Yeah. So, I forgive you. You got to go. I know you got to go. Go have sex with goats. Whatever you're going to go do, go do it. Peace out. But yeah, you know, so, if you can't give the leadership and guidance, right? You don't understand what women truly want, and you can never give it to them, right? Another thing is this, okay? So when you don't understand game, you're never going to understand women. And you know what 90% of game really is? Real quick question, okay? What do you think, chat? Chat, tell me right now, what do you think the backbone of game really is? What do you think it is? I want you to summarize it in 2 sentences. And it is getting women to have sex with you. What is the fundamental backbone part of game? I want to see what you guys write in the chat. Okay. Fahad, you write it in the chat too. Fahad, right. Since you use your $10 million, what is the fundamental part of having game and running game? What is the most important part? Okay. Optioning says emotions, incorrect, respectfully. Inhale Marty, the poker player, says strong frame. No. Leadership and understanding social dynamics. No, not necessarily. No. Okay. It's very simple. Reps, frame, no. Doing the reps, no. Leadership, no. Manipulation, no. Compliance, no. Groundedness, no. No, guys, nope. 48 lowest power, nope. Okay. Smooth, charismatic confidence. This helps, but it's not the foundation of game. Okay. And this is the reason why most guys are so cooked when it comes to women. Making them feel safe? No. Nope. All right, we'll do a couple more. If you haven't wrote in, Fahad, wait for you, buddy. Don't write in your squiggly line language, though. I can't read that shit. Use English, all right? Confidence in yourself and volume and approaches? No, sir. Self-love? Nope. Frame? No, sir. That's a nice dog, though. It's a very cute dog you got there. Looksmaxxing? That's it. No. It's not. I'm still waiting for Fahad. He's probably like asking. He's asking ChatGPT, Gemini. He's like, hey, like, how do I beat this guy? Demonstrating higher value? Nope. Okay. Booger sugar? Dude, that you'd be surprised what cocaine makes women do, bro. Taking action? Nope. This is a huge LMLD. Oh, I guess. Well, I guess I'm a loser. What's the question? No, you should be paying attention instead of spurting out in the chat. Okay, send me $100 and I'll repeat it to you, buddy. How about that? You use that. Was it like 0.0001% of your deck of millions? What is self-love supposed to mean today? Radical self-acceptance. I was trying to be funny. You are a funny guy, Jordan. I always like when you leave some comments. You're a great guy. Okay. Strong self-worth? Nope. Okay. So here's the thing. Game is very simple. Okay. Game is just the ability to go and find girls that like you and make them like you more. That's it. You see, everybody thinks I'm going to meet a girl and I've got to win her over. I've got to fight to make her like me. You know, I got to keep fighting and keep trying. You see that shit in the movie because that shit's all made up to drive the consumerist economy. Or if I just buy her these diamonds, or if I just buy her flowers, or if I just buy her fucking blah, 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 blah. No. If she likes you, she likes you. So you just need to go find the girls that actually like you. Why do you think all these divorces happen? Why do you think all this trouble happens? Because guys, what's the number one problem of our time right now? Guys are simping. They're simping, right? And so you're paying women money. You're fucking buying her this. You're doing this for her. You're doing all these things. If a girl genuinely likes you, she's just going to want to be hanging out with you because you're you. That's it. That's it. That's game. Finding girls that already like you and make them like you more. That's what falling in love means. That's it. Okay? And so, that being said, right? That's where most guys go wrong. They think that they got to win these girls over. Like, when you see these women treating these celebrity guys like shit, she doesn't fucking like you, bro. If you find a girl and you're like, baby, come massage my back. She's like, okay, remember we talked about Akash Singh's wife? She doesn't like him. She doesn't like him. She's with him because he's got money and clout. That's so funny you wrote that. Majin Buu. Dude, that's funny. I called my brother. I said, I look like Majin Buu, don't I? Like the fat-faced Majin Buu. I was looking like that. It's exactly what I called my brother. I called him. I was like, fucking Majin Buu over here. It's so funny you wrote that. That's exactly what I told my brother. I said, I look like Majin Buu, you know? But yeah, you see, and guys, this is what happens. They'll do one approach or two approach, like one approach, two approaches a month. And statistically speaking, you're just not going to be able to like find the girls that you want because you do need to do a volume of approaches. Because basically, every girl that you go to, you're just like, hey, do you like me? Hey, do you like me? Hey, do you like me? Hey, you like? No, okay. And then you could do more things to be more likable, right? And that's what game is. It's refining your ability to be more attractive to women in your personality. That's the most important part. Okay. And then making them love you more. That's game. That's real game. That is the game. So when you have all these fucking people are like, oh, you need to like throw photo shoots. Oh, you have to run dating app. You have to run ads to throw a party to meet a bunch of women. Okay. That's how you're going to meet high quality women. No, dude, you're a simp. You're simping. You are literally leading with your wallet. You're facilitating a party for girls to come and spend up your money, thousands of dollars, so you can meet girls. What are you, gay? The realest gangsters on this planet, they do cold approach. And the crowning achievement of a man, let me see, like, okay. Doesn't it take a while for a girl to like you? No, bro. No, it doesn't. Certain women, yes, but there's women, like, they say all the time, like, love at first sight. Like, I saw this guy, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with him. You know? There's a girl kissing me up and loving me, and I look like this right now. Loving me. Can't keep her off me. I look like this. You don't think I have some girls in Japan too? I'm like, hey, listen, can you take care of me? They won't fucking rush right over and take care of me. You don't think I have that? You don't think I have an American girl I can have like, hey, can you come over and take care of me? I'm fucked up. Okay. Yeah, they will stare at you like facts, big facts. So, and then no, this is not, look, you should know on the first meetup she likes you. Not necessarily, because some girls take time to warm up. You know, some girls are just, they're just not good at showing their feelings. Like, yeah, you could, if you know what you're looking for, yeah. But girls just say it all the time. They're like, oh my God, I like this guy. You know, he just didn't get it. I was like throwing all these signs at him and he didn't do it. He didn't do anything. Okay. So some people take just different times, you know. The girl that you're with right now, did you love her from the first date? You know? There's more bad advice. What's up with the bald guys with glasses giving bad advice? They have to earn their spot. Chasing a woman is weak. Okay, bro. Yeah, just okay. Stay at home on your pile of money and the women will find you. Okay, dumbass. Make your bag. Build your wardrobe. Really? You talk about your clothes? Build your wardrobe? That's like a form of simping right there. Build your wardrobe? Are you fucking gay? I've picked up chicks in like Dragon Ball Z shirts. Okay, I picked up chicks in like fucking tattered Naruto, or not Naruto, fucking Dragon Ball Z and fucking like anime clothing before. Is this Richard Cooper's alt account? I think it is. It's Cooper. Build your fucking wardrobe. That's the dumbest shit I've heard in my life. Oh my God. The one thing that can get you the highest ROI in regards to dating is a hot body. If you had to max out one thing as quick as possible, whiten your teeth, and then 3 months in the gym, depending on how out of shape you are, but 3 months consistently in the gym, either eating a high protein, regardless, eating a high protein diet, 1 pound of fucking, or 1 gram per 1 pound of body weight that you have, and just consistently hitting in the gym. That right there is probably the fastest ROI you'll get for having a higher quality interactions with women, a muscular body, right? And so that's like the number one thing you can do. But the most important thing is the mouthpiece, because women fall in love through their ears. Men fall in love through their eyes, right? 3 weeks of push-ups is enough to make a difference. It is. If you have no money and you want to get a body that's going to take care of you, just every day, 50 push-ups, and do like, just try to get to 10 pull-ups. Literally, just do that every day, and do 50 body squats just to make sure your lower half is okay, and then 50 abs, 50 fucking sit-ups, so 50 body squats, 50 fucking sit-ups, 50 push-ups, and then 10 pull-ups every day. You do that for like fucking 6 weeks, you'll notice a big change in your body. Okay. So, but having a hot body, that's like the fucking, like, if you want to talk about the number one thing that'll make women like cream their fucking pussies, hot body. Like, mouthpiece is good, but if you want to like get feral, like when women are like, have you guys ever had a woman like lick your body because she's so attractive? Have you ever had a woman like want to like suck on your nipples and like suck on your neck and like lick you from head to toe because you look so good? That's a hot body. Okay. But you know, the personality is the number one thing. You convey your personality through your mouthpiece. And then number 2, the hot body. Number 3, money. And if you want to throw it in there, if you have the gangster personality, you're really that nigga, and you have clout, then that's a whole other that, bro. You know. So that's the problem with Looksmaxxing. It misses out on the fundamental, you know, backbones of man, she's gonna fucking come out of that fucking that shower naked. I'm gonna get banned on YouTube. She's done with her shower. All jokes aside, it's some serious surgery. And stress your body. No, it's not. I just had my eyes done and then liposuction through the neck. I'm fine. And you know, it's crazy. No pain. No pain. You know, just discomfort. Literally no pain. I'm fine. But yeah. So that's the problem there with the you know, the cocaine and stuff. So the leadership is what they want. Okay. And what women want a man is a man that's capable of like being a leader. And the thing about being a leader, right, is you need to have frame. Okay. You know what the most important thing a leader tells? The most important thing a leader, now it's starting to get cold. The most important thing that a leader tells his people, you know what he tells them? What do you think the most important thing a leader tells his people? Let's write that in the chat. What is the most important thing a leader consistently tells the people that he's leading? Put that in the chat. I want to see you guys. Listen. No. Doesn't say listen. I mean, close, but I'm looking for more precise nuance here. Try your pace. Try your best. No. Keep going. A form of that, Ricky Dolphin. That's a very good one. Ricky, this is a nice photo of you. You got a nice smile. You're a good looking black guy. Belief is, unless I missed, no, you didn't understand. That's good. Pay attention. Almost. Keeping the vision in front of them. Speaking it always. Very close. Probably the closest one. I could say yes to this, right? Being self-aware. Sorry, that's incorrect, sir. Okay. Get it together. A form of that. We'll go 4 more. Rick Dolphin says, thanks you, man. You're welcome, my brother. Let's keep them. Let's go 4 more. Come on, chat. I know. You got 170 plus of you guys watching on here. And however many people on Rumble. I closed the Rumble tab. Dennis says, I will take care of it. No, that's definitely not it. Leader builds confidence and competence in his followership. What was the question? What are you guys doing? What are you fucking guys doing? I said, what is the most consistent thing a leader has to tell his people? Brooklyn Powell, direction, probably the closest one here. Okay. Trust. Yeah, to a degree. Don't F up. No. Positive feedback. Tell them what they're doing right before correcting what they did wrong. Close to your job. Okay, close. No, it's the most powerful thing that you can tell. What you can tell people. Okay. A leader, the number one thing he tells people is no. Because you're leading them and guiding them in one direction. So if they say, oh, can we stop and pick up these berries 4 miles east? Because I know let's use like the Israel thing. Like we're heading to the promised land. We're leaving Egypt. No, we can't go get those fucking berries. It's 4 miles to the west. Okay, how about this like gang of fucking, thieves that want to join us? Can we bring them? No, we can't bring those fucking thieves with us. We got to keep going. Can we stop and take a break? No, we have to keep the schedule. We have to keep going forward. No, don't do that. Oh, can I smoke some of this weed? Can I drink some of this drugs? Can I do this, on our journey? No, that's going to fuck us up. No, don't do that. We have to keep going. We have to keep going this way. Okay. The leader constantly has to tell people, no, don't do that. No, that's not okay. If you're a father, or right, and you have a family, my brother's an amazing father. See him happen all the time. Dad, can I play with the iPad 5 hours? No. Dad, can I eat all these Cheetos and stuff? No. Dad, can we go to Chick-fil-A? Can we go to Chick-fil-A? Can we go to Chick-fil-A? No. Eat your healthy food at home. You're going to fucking become fat like the rest of the American kids. Okay? Leaders have to say no more than they say yes. And the same thing as you lead a woman, you're going to have to tell her no. And she's going to have to know that you mean no means no. Can I go to the girls' trip? No, you fucking can't. Can I post these fucking sexy photos online? No, you fucking can't. Okay? When you're in a relationship with a girl, it's a constant test of your frame. And you have to constantly be like, hey, don't do that. No, that's not okay. Don't do this. Do it like that. And then there's going to be times, because you're going to have to lead her and guide her and condition her as she continues to be your girl. And if a woman doesn't like you, guess what? She's not going to listen. She's going to continue to rebel, because the number one sign of attraction from a woman is what? Compliance. If she likes you, guys, if a girl likes you and you're like, I want you to shave your fucking head, she would probably fucking do it if she likes you. You could talk her into it. It's evil, but don't do it. But I'm just saying, if they genuinely like you, they're going to change for you. Okay? If they genuinely like you, they're going to do what they can. When I was first looking at the hair transplant, I was talking to Miss MLD, and we were just having she would just laying down, talking to each other, looking in each other's eyes, having like a loving, emotional moment. And we weren't even post-sex or anything. And I was like, baby, I'm starting to go bald, I'm starting to go bald. I don't like it. I don't want to go bald. I don't want to be like Richard Cooper. I don't want to be bald like all the angry bald guys. All again, they're so angry because they're bald, And she's like, she's like, we can ask the doctor. She's like, I have a lot of hair. I can give it to you. And she genuinely meant it. She genuinely meant it. When I had an international banking problem when I was moving into the first penthouse in 2020, and I had to move $30,000, and the Japanese are really, really fucking Nazi strict, right? And I needed $30,000 down payment. And if you do international money transfers and stuff, it takes anywhere between 3 to 5 days. And they're like, if you don't have this money, the contract's done. It's done and over, darky. So what's the matter? You got no money? And I was like, fuck. And I was stressing, and I was like, shit. And then Miss MLD was could see I was stressing. She's like, what's up? I was like, these people, they fucking need, $30,000 today. Or I can't get the place. And her life savings, her literal life savings, is $30,000. And she was like, she's like, use my money. I was like, are you crazy? I was like, no, that's your savings. She's like, I know you'll pay me back. And this is a beautiful place. She's like, it's going to help you grow the business. You're going to have a better studio. We're going to have a better quality of life. It's a better place for Happy, our dog. She's like, it's no problem. Take it. That's real love. And that's why it's a worth learning game. And that's why it's worth focusing on the core four: money, muscles, game, and frame. because none of that shit matters if you don't have a beautiful woman that loves you at the end of the night. At the end of, like these women, literally, like I told you at the beginning, these women loved me. They were massaging my balls and dick that were inflamed from the liposuction surgery, from the drainage. You guys can't even get a chick to fucking touch your dick to have sex with you. These chicks are rubbing my balls with coconut oil and lotions to like nurse me back to health. Okay? That's real game right there, guys. That's the truth, right? And so, bro, no way this is real. Those eyes are bleeding. Yeah, they are. Look at that. It's real, bro. Look. Lower bleph, man. Look at that. Cooked, right? Fucking giga cooked. But like I said, teeth look amazing, by the way. Thank you. This is Ivy League smile. Only cost me $6,500 twice. The crooked bitch in Japan, and then Dr. Park is the man. Look at, I love my teeth. I love this so much. Look at that. Beautiful smile, right? Look at that. It's perfect. So perfect. So happy. So happy. You have to watch the whole video. It's a long one. I went into the whole details about the Looksmaxxing. So the thing is this, wrapping it all up. Ricky, if you want to get yours white, 100% recommend it. Dude, if you have fucked up teeth, guys, that's the #1 way to be repelling to women. Because when women look at your teeth and they're nasty, they're not going to want to kiss you. Because look at your yellow, nasty teeth and be like, oh, gross. When women look at my teeth, they're like, damn, this guy's like got his shit together. You can tell too, here's a body language thing I picked up on. Every time you have good teeth, right? When women compliment you, they always go like this, like, oh my God, you have such nice teeth. They always go like, they lean in, like, you have such nice teeth. And then they go like this. And they start getting insecure and they start thinking about their teeth, unless they have good teeth too. But they always go like, and they kind of retreat and they start going in here. And that's how you get them. Hypergamy, right? You're good. You want to do a little naked dance? See the bathrooms right there. I'm like this angle too. I'm going hard. It's 2 a.m. Yeah, might have to take a little break. Oh man, Clav was fucking crying. He was like, these Zoomers are so soft. He was like, well, man, these 12-hour streams are so hard. I need to do coke. I'm like, brotherfucker, have you watched me cover the election 19 hours in a row? My vocal cords went shot. That was a good time. And I did this last one too. You never do coke. You never, ever, ever have to do coke to do my streams. I'm high on life. I'm high on making people like Fahad fucking look like a dum-dum. No, Fahad, it's all right. You're just lost. I'll guide you. I'll make you a good Christian man. Don't worry. Majin Buu MLD next course. How to get a woman to massage your inflamed genitals. Oh, dude, the thing about I hope Clav stops doing cocaine, because all you need to do is get one bad batch with fentanyl in it and you die. You are dead. You are dead. Clav is out of control. He wants to get jaw surgery. And I think he's not going to get the leg. He mentioned in depth about the leg lengthening. Leg lengthening surgery is crazy. I will never do that shit. I am 5'10" and proud. All right. If I put on some like nice Asics, give me like 2 inches, then I'm like 6 foot. But bro, I've never been a height guy. I don't care. Like, if you don't like me, bitch, you're dumb. Like, here's the biggest thing too. Okay. Because when we go back to confidence, right? Okay. Like, when a woman rejects me, I think one of two things. Like, one, she's probably just a dumb bitch. And two, like, I don't care what you think. Like, you're a woman. Your judgment is fucking flawed anyways. Like, this one here, when I first met her, she's like, when you first, because I was running a boot camp in Tokyo, right? and I was a little hammered. I was having a good time with the boys. I was wearing a full suit, sloshed, and I walked up to her. I was like, hey, what's up? And she looked cute, right? I was talking to like a million girls that night. And then she's like, when you first talked to me, she was like, you're not my type, you're not my type. I'm like, yeah, and here you are washing my underwear with a smile on your face. Now, look at that, So like, you guys get so upset that these girls reject you. These chicks don't have their fucking personal lives together at all. They have their lives together. We were having dinner tonight. I was like, you're so lucky that you got with me. We were like saying like a joke. She was laughing too, because because she didn't come with me to Korea. That's another thing. She didn't come with me here. I went out here and solo missioned this shit. And then this happened because like I said, I thought that the YouTube video that I showed with the fat chick, like in and out, next day, no problem. I thought, yeah, it's fine. Like, I don't need you. I'm be fine. So what happened was day 2, the surgery got the swelling was even worse. Like day 1, it gets bad, but then day 2 is really bad. Now it's like what day is it? When did I get that surgery? Today's Wednesday. It's been about, it's Wednesday here, 2 a.m. I got here on the 3rd. Yeah, I had surgery on the 4th. So it's been about 5 days. So yeah, about day 4 and 5 is when everything started going down. But so had the surgery on the 4th. Sorry, I'm like lost track of my days. 4th was Thursday. Friday was bad. Saturday. Did you come Saturday? Sunday. Yeah. And so yes, Friday. So had a surgery on Thursday. Wasn't that bad. Friday was pretty bad. Saturday it got worse. And I called her Saturday. I was like, hey, I think I need your help to come to Korea. Do you think? She was like, I got shit to do. I got to hang out with my girlfriend. She was like, oh my God, are you okay? Is everything all right? Oh my God, I'm coming right now. I'm going to be there. I'm going to fly out. And she flew out 10 hours later. I called her like 6 o'clock at night. I was like, oh, sorry, not 10 hours. Sorry, my math was off. 14 hours later. I was like, hey, like, I need your help. Like, I'm losing sight and I can't do shit. And I'm a little worried. And she was like, okay, I'm coming. Like, I didn't have to argue with her. She's like, I'm on the way. And I told her at 6 p.m. and she was on a flight at 8:55 a.m. And then she got here. And then we've been together and she's been helping me out, And so, again, it's worth it all when you have a woman by your side that loves you, that genuinely wants to be there for you, Do women like extremely tall guys? I would assume no. No, they do. Like, it's just because the guys stand out. The reason tall guys get so much attention is because they stand out, that they're easier to see. And in America, like the tall guy infatuation thing is not like happening worldwide. Girls in Asia aren't like, oh my God, like I want a really tall guy. Another thing is the girls that are usually saying this shit, they're fucking hoes. The girl's like, I'm only going to date tall guys. No, she only got dicked down and thrown away by a bunch of tall guys, right? And so now she has a complex about being pumped and dumped about fucking tall guys. So now she wants to win that battle. And she chases her whole life, chases after tall guys. But they just keep on doing what she doesn't miss. Pump her and dump her. And the reason why is because she's not fucking wife material. And she can't see that. See, that's what the problem with women is. Like guys look at you and be like, you're just not a good investment. You're good enough to fuck, but you're not good enough to keep. And the problem guys have is they have they can't accept the fact that a woman doesn't like them. That's the truth. They cannot accept the fact because they have too much pride and ego. Like, look at Akash. His wife does not like him. Any woman with game, any woman who's honest would tell you she doesn't like him, or she's just a very shit person that is just a very bad wife. Either way, it's done for Akash to stay. He has enough leverage to get out there and find a woman that genuinely loves him for him, right? And there is, if you get out there and when they say there's somebody out there for everybody, it's kind of a loaded question, a loaded statement, but it is pretty true. Because if you go out there and do enough numbers and volume, you will find a girl. But the majority of men nowadays are afraid, so they don't take a lot of action, or they take action, but they don't have a teacher in place like me to provide them with feedback. You see, the reason why people lose virginity and get so much women quickly when they do my coaching is because they take their approaches, they make them, so you have to make approaches, and then they come back to me with the results, and I tell them, oh, okay, shouldn't have been done like that. You have to do it like this. Go back out and try it on the next one. And then they come back and they get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. See, even me as a master player, right? I'm still getting better to this day. You know, I was flirting with the girls in the clinic, looking like a monster, and the chicks were loving it. They were eating it up. I was making them laugh, having a good time. You know, as you get older, your game should be getting better. You should be becoming wiser, more efficient with your seductions. Having sex with a girl on the first date for me is it's fucking cakewalk. It's like taking candy from a baby. It's like beating Fahad in a debate. You know, just so easy a retard can do it. So, what about guys who have an LTR with bad relationships? What do you mean? An LTR with bad relationships? I don't know what that means. This is true. Different women have different tastes. Find the ones that like you. Exactly. That's what game is. Find the women that like you and make them like you more. Bad women. Oh, what about guys who have an LTR with bad women? Scarcity mindset, lack of true confidence, lack of true self-love. You know, because if somebody's treating you poorly and you stay with them, that's a reflection on you. You think, I'm not good enough to go out there and get somebody better. You know, I'm not capable enough. I'm not worthy. You don't love yourself. That's trouble. You know? Just join. What happened, MLD? Looksmaxxing, my nigga. Lower Bleph. Got some chin liposuction. Got all the fat out from here. We're just swollen right now. Look at this. So hard too. Look at that. But I'm like 5 days out of surgery. So it's getting better. It was worse a couple days ago. You know. But yeah, man. So that's it, guys. That's the Looksmaxxing story. Does it help? Absolutely. But if you have no frame and you have no game, you're just going to be left behind, because a woman has light years more game than a guy on default. Okay. So if you want to get some coaching, I recommend you guys go to my group coaching. We have a great community there. Go to modernlifedating.com/monthly and just click on this green thing that here says get monthly coaching. You'll be signed up for my monthly coaching. And when you sign up, you get an immediate onboarding call with me. We sit down, we talk about exactly what your problem is, how I'm going to help you fix it. And then number 2 is we have group coaching calls every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on Zoom, where I do everything right there and coach you guys. These group sessions literally go 2 to 4 hours every single time. And you get a Telegram chat to join a community of like-minded men, so you don't feel alone as you pursue your greatness that you're looking for. So when you guys sign up, I typically get on the call with you within the first 24 hours. But we all got to go to modernlifedating.com/monthly, and we'll sign you right up. Incredible is in the chat. He says it's worth it. 100% recommend. Thank you so much. Mr. T Wolf, $5 super chat. You have to ask yourself, would you let anyone treat you badly? If not, why would you let a romantic pursuit do the same? Because they value sex more than they value themselves. So that's my long story about Looksmaxxing, guys. I know it was a little discombobulated, but there's a lot of gems in there. So here's the final stop, okay? Women want a man who's capable of being a leader, a provider, and a protector. Okay? They don't want to have the plan. They want to be with the man that has a plan. They're all looking for a general that they're going to salute and serve. Okay? They're looking for a ship to get on board to be first mate, right? When he says all hands on deck, she's like, aye, aye, captain. He's like, we got to swab the fucking deck. Aye, aye, captain. All right, we got to prepare for war. Aye, aye, captain. That's a good woman in your life. Okay? If you're leading her in a good way. Right? It doesn't matter about your looks, but does Looksmaxxing give you access to more women? Yes, it'll get you in the door. So it's fucking calling me. Oops. Sorry, fucking just got a phone call. But yeah. So that being said, you want to check that's going to be like, aye, aye, captain, all aboard. And if a woman is in your life and she doesn't like you, she's going to cause a mutiny. She's like, no, I don't like the captain. The captain's fucking sucks. The captain's this, the captain's that. If a woman does not submit to you, if she does not comply with you, she doesn't like you and she's got to go. But if you have no fucking game because all you're really relying on is your looks, you have no negotiation power because you think, well, this girl liked me because looks, and looks is just, it's just it's a gamble, right? With you having game, at least you're in control. You can walk up to her and be like, I like this girl. And when you find a girl that likes you back and you have sex with her, permanent, infinite confidence. Okay? That's real gangster shit right there. And the number one way to prove do you have game or not is can you go into the wild, catch a woman, and domesticate her. If you could do that, congratulations, you have game, you're the man. If you can't, you're a bald guy named Fahad in Brooklyn. That's it, boys. I love you all. Talk soon. Peace.